What's good, everybody? Y'all know who it is. Hold on, why isn't this camera working all of a sudden? I just turned it on. God dang, it should be working. Why don't you want to work all of a sudden? Why don't you want to work all of a sudden? Hold on. See if we can get this thing to work. Let's see if we can get this thing to work real quick. Hold on, cause I want to be high def for this one. I need to be high def for this one. Let's see. Why don't you want to work? Let's see. Want to close you out real quick. Turn you off and turn you back on. Hold on. See if we can get this thing to work real quick. If not, we'll just go to the backup one right here that's working. Hold on. Give me 1 second, folks. 1 second. 1 second. You was just working before I hit the start streaming button. Okay. Are you working? Okay, we're back. We're back. Let's get it. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. Here to give you guys the best trolling content YouTube has to offer. We got a show tonight because it appears that sexual predators in this space have ran rampant. So with that said, shout out to the Reject Army, Nifnons, dishwashers, bedwetters, the factors of the Black Order, gorilla simps, single women on Valentine's Day, the gynocracy, but most importantly, witness the power and the might that is the most dangerous troll on YouTube. Let me keep up with the chat real quick. We got BMT in the building, Simply Deep, Darkstalker, Zero Corp, M, Real Pain, Diaz is in the building, Pepper P, Mr. L in the building, Woohoo 87, my man Reed Jones in the building, Agent 245 is in the building as well. Let's see who won the mod. Somebody got a mod. I think it was Real Deals, whatever his name was. He won the Moderator of the Day award. But hit the Cash App $, the Grandmaster Troll. Hit the super chat. There was an anonymous person who donated before the show. They wanted a mod. I know who you are, but I don't exactly know who you are because you didn't want to type from that name. So you gotta let me know anonymously who you are so I know which person to give that surprise to. But salute to that person for hitting the Cash App. We got Corp incoming through $20. I got time. Brother Ray comes through. He says my vids has news you can use before incel simps and lames blow a fuse. So I'm gonna check out my man Brother Ray's channel when I got some free time. But we gotta talk about the happenings that's going on in the manosphere because we tried to warn them. We tried to warn them what was about to happen, but these brothers, for some reason, they don't want to listen. But now they're going to find themselves in a conundrum as Reed Jones coming through. $5 super chat. He says he got time to laughing emoji. But we got to talk about this one because the title of this stream, Coach Greg Adams, #1 fan, is a murderer and sexual predator. And then we had EDP445 exposed for preying on a 13-year-old female teddy bear. That's right, we got teddy bear predators in the building. We got Sway Celeste in the building as well. Salute to her. But we gotta talk about a couple of things, you know. Now, you guys know Coach Greg Adams. You know, he's a dude in the overall manosphere, in particular the white manosphere, but he's ventured into the black manosphere, either in chat rooms, and people support this brother. They shout out this man's name. They give him respect because, you know, he's one of these other red pill content creators. You know, he preaches the, what is it called? The free agent lifestyle. Well, one of his biggest fans, one of his subscribers, I have no idea who he is up until a couple of days ago. No, I ended up seeing this picture right here with the brother next to him. I thought they were the same person, but I did a little homework. I dug a little deeper. Then I realized why those two faces were permanent in this space and why they were making news in these YouTube streets. So we gotta talk about what happened with this so-called subscriber of Coach Greg Adams. So we gotta talk about a number of YouTubers actually. There's one particular YouTuber, he was I guess a regular on the BGS Itmore platform. You know, he was a so-called black pill dude. You know, he made black pill and red pill content. You know, he said he was living the lifestyle of a black pill dude. You know, talked about self-improvement and what brothers need to do going forward. As it turns out, this young brother right here, he took his life. You know, he committed suicide, you know. And when he committed suicide, those same people, as Pepper P comes through with a $5 super chat, those same people, you know, who led him on this panel, who rock with him, who had the same ideologies, when this man took his life, those same black pill, those same red pill brothers, you know, are nowhere to be found. They didn't do a video for him. They didn't do a tribute. You know, they didn't donate to a GoFundMe. They didn't make a GoFundMe on his behalf. They didn't try to reach out to his family. When that young brother committed suicide, it was like just another day in the office for the so-called manosphere, for the so-called red pill space. In fact, you have people who were anti-black manosphere breaking the news of what happened when this man committed suicide, when he took his own life. It was anti-manosphere people saying, hey, this brother right here took his life. What's going on? Are the brothers going to step in and say something for him? And they didn't do anything. And now we got Coach Greg Adams, you know, red pill coach, manosphere. We saw O'Shea, you know, he did a video today. And then he did a follow-up live stream because the Coach Greg Adams fanboys came over. So I guess O'Shea had to put them in check. You know, he said Coach Greg Adams was a thief. You know, Coach Greg Adams wasn't real. You know, there's a lot of fake red pillars out here, a lot of fake red pill dating coaches out here. You know, we see them out here. They claim that their wives are dimes. They claim they could go into any environment and pull a bad one, pull a broad, pull a bad bitch, as they would like to say. But when it was lights, camera, action, you can't find them. You know, they claim they have girlfriends or hot wives, but they never show their wife on camera, or when they do, you just see the backside of them. You know, a whole bunch of goofiness that O'Shea was talking about in this live stream. But we gotta talk about the happenings of your boy, Coach Greg Adams. So there was a story, I guess one of Coach Greg Adams' fans, one of his followers, he was a police officer. No, he was serving on the force, you know. Serving on the force, you know. Let's see, why doesn't my window want to pop up? I do this every time. Every time I set it up right. And every time it doesn't want to work for some reason. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. So that gentleman whose picture is next to Greg Adams, as you can see right here, there was a shooting, Austin shooting, former detective arrested, charged in triple murder after manhunt. Now this brother right here goes by the name of Stephen Nicholas Broderick, 41. He was arrested Monday morning, so I guess this week, Monday at 7:05 a.m. without incident, approximately 20 hours after the shooting. Maynard Police and Travis County Sheriff's Office confirmed. Maynard Police said Broderick had a loaded pistol in his waistband at the time of his arrest, but no shots were fired. The Travis County District Office has charged Broderick with capital murder in the shooting deaths of his adopted daughter, Elisa, Broderick's ex-wife, Amanda Broderick, and Elisa's boyfriend, Willie Simmons III. Broderick was found between Maynard and Elgin walking down Old Kimbrough Road just south of Highway 290 after at least 2 911 calls reported a suspicious person matching Broderick's description. Maynard Police said officers immediately responded, conducted a high-risk stop. The department released dash cam video of the arrest. BMT Business Minded Talk coming through with a $2 super chat says EDP445 Coach Greg, Tito, Sinful the P, Rico World. I mean the list of sexual predators is growing here on Black YouTube. It's growing. So they said, "Let me see your hands." Maynard police officers yelled at Broderick. Stop right there. I guess they ended up arresting him. They says Broderick complied. So basically, your boy Broderick. Let me go ahead and go down to the juicy stuff. According to Texas Rangers and Travis County court records, Broderick is a former Travis County Sheriff's detective and was charged with sexual assault of a teddy bear in June 2020. He bonded out of jail days after his arrest and resigned from the sheriff's office, according to spokeswoman. According to Stephen and Amanda's divorce filings, Amanda requested sole custody of their 2 children, Elisa and the couple's 9-year-old son, due to Stephen having a history or pattern of committing sexual abuse on a person under age 18. Additionally, Amanda requested all visits with his kids should be supervised and that he not consume alcohol for at least 12 hours. Amanda was granted protective order for her and her child last June. Now, on the day of the shooting, Austin police say Stephen and Amanda were meeting for a scheduled visit with their son when Stephen reportedly ran Amanda's vehicle before opening fire on all the adults in the vehicle. I am truly heartbroken that a former Travis County Sheriff's Office deputy is the suspect in such a horrific incident, Sheriff Hernandez added in her statement. TCSO is standing by to provide any and all assistance we can to the families of the victims in their time and need. Let's stop the show right there. So what ended up happening, from what I read and from the intel that I've gathered? This gentleman right here, who's pictured next to, whose mugshot is right here, he was married to this woman, and I guess during his time as a peace officer or sheriff's deputy, he got charged with sexual crimes on teddy bears. And when that happened, he got arrested. No, he had to resign from his post as a sheriff's deputy. And then his wife divorced them because I guess they had an adopted son. And I guess she was concerned for the safety of her and her children. So she filed for divorce. And I guess I got a restraining order or a protective order, and even had to do scheduled visits, and where Mr. Broderick didn't use alcohol before the visit. So the woman is acting real reasonable in her actions. But then we go back to Coach Greg Adams, because Coach Greg Adams, he's big on, y'all know how these red pill Negroes are when it comes to divorce and child support and custody. They say that the woman is always wrong. They're always trying to game the system. The system is horrific to black men. Now, some of that may be true when there's paternity fraud involved and stuff like that, but more oftentimes than not, we see these dudes either do something themselves, which appears to have happened. Now, the so-called capital murder and the so-called abuse against teddy bears, all of that is alleged. Nobody's been found guilty. Let me say that. These are all alleged. But if true, it appears in this situation the woman is doing everything in her power to protect herself and the children involved. But you let these red pill men tell you that the women are out there trying to take advantage of them, this, that, and the third. Well, when it comes to child support and custody and divorce and all that stuff, this is my philosophy. When you go to Vegas and you go to the Russian roulette table, or you go to the craps table and you slap your money down and you bet on the color, or you bet on the number, or you pick up the dice and you roll the dice. If you get took for all that you are worth, you do one or two things. You walk your ass to the ATM machine, you pull out some more money, and you go back to the table, or you take your punk ass back up to your hotel room. I'm getting so tired of these Negroes crying about child support, this, that, and the third, because you knew the rules going in before you got on bended knee and ask whatever woman for her hand in marriage. So if you get married to her, for some reason it don't work out, and now you up under all this financial stress. When you go to the craps table and you play that gambling game where the house is the favorite, where you know the odds is stacked against you, if you could willingly go to the poker, go to the craps table and play the game, and when you lose and they take your money, you don't do no crying on the gaming room floor. You either go to the ATM, get more money, or you take your broke and punk ass back to your hotel room. You don't do no crying on the gaming floor, crying about the rules and how the odds were against you. When it comes to marriage, the odds are against you. You can do one or two things. You could go to the ATM and you could go get you a new bride to get married, or you take your punk ass back to your hotel room and you go MGTOW. But the problem is, in this space, is they will pump up these dudes' head, tell them how they're so wrong, refer to women as trash, predators, black bees, now with other races of women, white bees, and all of these derogatory names. Now, Coach Greg Adams, one of your subscribers, was trying to live that so-called free agent lifestyle. We know what the free agent lifestyle is. I guess living life as a bachelor, not getting married or in a legal marriage with a woman. BMT coming through with another $2 super chat. He says, watch villain arsonist protect another pedo. Shake my head. Coach Greg Adams, you preach this free agent lifestyle. You got dudes out here going through the divorce. There's two ways they could live the so-called free agent lifestyle. They could either pay up all the child support for 18 years, or even after the kid goes to college, it could be 25 years. Or they could do what your old boy is alleged to do, where he took out the whole family. Now, where this got interesting, because just on the Monday after the dude got arrested, the Daily Beast ended up writing a hit piece titled Austin Massacre Suspect Hung Out in Deeply Misogynistic Corners Online. Hold on, let me stop the show right here. Because I got 139 people, but only 36 likes. So that's 100 people that ain't even hit the like button. And since I got 140 people watching me, I need 140 people to hit the Cash App. That's $, the Grandmaster Troll. Come and support the show. But let's get back to this hit piece of an article right here, because the manosphere just may be in a little bit of trouble, because now they are going to get singled out to carry the weight for these murders and these crimes against teddy bears. So let me slide down real quick and read what they have written right here. See if we could get to the good part right here. So it says, the Texas man arrested in the fatal shooting of 3 people in Austin on Sunday appears to have spent time in misogynistic forums on Reddit and showed an affinity for anti-feminist podcasters and life coaches. The Daily Beast has found. The Daily Beast has linked accuser from Travis County Sheriff Stephen Broderick to 2 online monikers, Slam KV and Slam KV 254, the later of which includes his apparent area code, while the user of the first account mostly participated in car-related message boards more than a decade ago. The latter handle in recent years participated in threads on the R Seduction subreddit and started an ETSY account that favorited just one shop, that of Coach Greg Adams, who sold other things, t-shirts embezzled with the slogan, "The future is still male." Apex Prowler coming through with a $5 super chat says, salute to the GMT. So But you gotta realize, see, what the manosphere doesn't realize is that these people get paid big money to not only watch your movement online, but they even watch your subscribers' movements online. So when they out here in these forums, as we're about to read, they go back in all forums. If you in the idol industry looking at stuff, these people know you. You want to find out why all these content creators is getting doxxed. There's a team of people working on the background. They got your name on the big board. They connecting all these dots. They got your email, your personal information up there. They know where you live, past addresses, your social media accounts, emails. Oh, you don't believe me? Let's go ahead and read a little bit more right here. As Queen of the South says, every time I think I've seen it all, the manosphere surprises me. Thanks for supporting the show. There goes your mod. Anybody who sponsors the show becomes a moderator, so be sure to make your support known. But as we read, let's see, as we slide down, so here, I guess this is the adopted daughter and her current boyfriend that got slayed in the tragedy. I guess Chris Betts, as you can see right here, Chris Betts. Click on her Twitter, find out who she is, find out their background, because there's a whole system. There's a whole system out there that's anti-manosphere, and they got their sights set on some of y'all content creators. A Stephen Bodrick in the area of Killen, Texas, just north of Austin, began using the handle slammed KV in the mid-2000s on 3 forums of aficionados of General Motor Models, jbody.org, ecatechpower.com, and gmdelta.com. So they are going back to forums on car vlogs and car forums and websites dating back to the mid-2000s. The machine is doing homework on y'all Negroes. They doing homework on y'all Negroes. They know exactly what porn y'all watch, what kind of pornographic actresses y'all are into, what y'all be saying on these forums. They know everything about you Negroes. You think you out here moving in the dark, but they got you, and that's how y'all end up getting exposed. And y'all just don't know it yet, but they are working around the clock to expose y'all people on the internet. So as we go back to it, on all 3, he identified his occupation as military and listed a self-quote, God, I effing hate Iraq. The Austin American Statesman reported that the alleged shooter has a service record. While trying to sell vehicles on these and other car message boards, the user SlamDKV repeatedly posted the email. See, they got your email, slamkv254@hotmail.com. They end up getting y'all at y'all email addresses, and once they get y'all email addresses, they could find everything about you. And on one occasion shared a now defunct phone number that records associate with Broderick's ex-wife. So even the phone number you guys is using on these sites, they will trace that phone number, and it appears this phone number was traced back to his ex-wife. In 2010, a user named Spellbound, who identified his location as Austin, also posted this email in the ad in the online community, e46fanatics.com. So you guys out here using all these different usernames and emails, they are putting it all together. Just last year, a Reddit user with the handle SlamKV254 responded to the question, what did you experience or witness a long time ago that still makes you laugh harder than you should? His answer, blind guy refusing help across the street, getting hit by a car, which left the scene. Circle 1998 Brooklyn, New York. So if you guys are out here, taking these surveys, answering these questions, they are even using that to pull you guys up. But as we get right here, I guess he answered a question 6 months ago about a male equivalent for the phrase happy life, happy wife. Slam KV254 answered, get divorced, get F by the court. He later added, currently playing this game, no restarts, no extra lives, no cheat codes. Replying to a quest for a simple tip that could save someone's life, he wrote, don't forget to pull out. He also spent time in the R Seduction subreddit posting improving comments in response to a thread recommending intense and continuous eye contact, and to user who wrote, she got a hole, ain't she? A heartbeat when describing a woman's attractive traits. And then I guess the part where it actually mentioned Coach Greg Adams. Broderick's use of the handle appears otherwise limited to ETSY. His one favorite shot that coach of Greg Adams heralded the return of masculinity, and it's a banner while no longer listing items on the shopping site. Comments and photos show it formerly sold gear flaunting other slogans of Adams, who advises men to pursue a free agent lifestyle and has rallied against the evils of single mothers and overweight women. Adams did not immediately respond to requests for comment made through website. Broderick resigned his job as a detective with the Travis County Sheriff's Office after U.S. Marshals arrested him for sexual assault of a 16-year-old female teddy bear last June. Let's stop the show because we got a whole lot to break down. You see, I tried to tell dudes in the manosphere that what's going on out here is online warfare. Now, Coach Greg Adams, we all know he's not responsible for what that gentleman did. However, this is the narrative that's going to get written. These people who are anti-manosphere, I mean, we see their channels. They take what these Negroes say. They play the clips. The clips make no sense, you know. They support, the sexual market value of so-called underage teddy bears, in particular female teddy bears. They degrade women. It's some controversial stuff. But what they're going to do is they're going to paint a narrative connecting murderers and sexual predators to red pill content creators. They're going to use that same chat room that y'all go live from. They're going to prove that sexual predators have wrenches. Sexual predators have been on panels. Sexual predators create content, and through a web of interactions, either through panels, through shoutouts, through super chats, through subscribers, they're going to paint a picture that these red pill content creators are creating content and influencing a gender of people to go out and who are committing heinous acts, whether true or not. That's the narrative they're going to paint. They're going to take that narrative, make it mainstream, do stories on it. And these so-called red pill content creators who are let's go ahead and face it. They are basically printing money with their YouTube channels. No, they got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. We saw O'Shea. He was up there counting African money, counting Poland money, this, that, and the third. They are literally printing money. They're going to take this narrative, grow that narrative, fund that narrative, and they're going to deplatform some of you red pill content creators. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do because they got you on video degrading women, showing interest in underage teddy bears. You're talking bad about single mothers, all these misogynistic points. And the thing about it, you could be red pill and you ain't gotta say a darn word about women. If you don't like single mothers, don't talk about single mothers. Just talk about the women who you are interested. You ain't gotta degrade single mothers. If you think child support and divorce is unfair, okay, you ain't gotta get married. You can live MGTOW if you want, MGTOW monk, SYSBM, go your own way. You ain't gotta say nothing to nobody. You could just vote with your feet. But you Negroes done messed up. You got online, you ran your mouth. You collab with other content creators. Now the beast is coming for you. And I don't think you're going to be able to make it. And the thing about it is, I want y'all brothers to succeed out there. You know, the Coach Greg Adams, the Donovan Sharps, the Ramil Amirs, the Kevin Samuels, all the brothers in the space. I want y'all to succeed. But the things y'all say up on these panels is going to get y'all in trouble. Now we got a new Negro. We got a new Negro getting exposed. Oh, I gotta pull up this new Negro. I got to pull up this new Negro. Because what this man did is probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. One of the most disgusting things I ever seen. The thing about it is he didn't have to do it. Y'all may not be familiar with this Negro right here, but his name is EDP445, which is short for, I guess, Eat That Punani 445. So this brother right here, I saw his videos a couple of years ago. So the gist of his getup is he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan, you know. And he got famous, 2 million subscribers, and he got famous because when the Eagles hired Chip Kelly, you know, he was I guess the #1 Eagles fan ambassador, and he did this videos basically displaying his fandom of the Philadelphia Eagles. And when they won, he celebrated, and when he lost, he went off, he cussed out the team, he cussed out the coach. So when they had hired Chip Kelly, they had some success. And then as Chip Kelly went further in his tenure, he started to trade players, this and that. They started to lose games, and he would go off, and then eventually the Eagles ended up winning a Super Bowl. But through all those years, he grew his YouTube channel to 2 million subscribers. So he was able to monetize himself, make a little bit money, and represent for the brothers. That was up until he got Chris Hansen. He ended up on YouTube's version, To Catch a Predator. Now, Big Game Orenthal James says EDP wasn't in the manosphere. He wasn't even in Black YouTube. You see, Big Game Orenthal James, that's you think he wasn't in the manosphere, but the anti-manosphere, when they pull out they big board and they pull up people's emails, this, that, and the third, it's already bad enough that they lump black men into one caste system. But if they could find that your boy dillied and dabbled and commented on just one manosphere's content creator's video, they could draw and connect a web and connect your boy EDP to Hardcore Tito. They could connect them to Sinful the P. They could connect them to Nature Boy. They could connect to any of the predators that's been involved either in the manosphere or in Black YouTube. So what ended up happening was this right here. If I could pull it up real quick. If it'll let me pull it up real quick. So your boy got caught. Your boy got caught up as we play this ad right here. Your boy got caught up big time. I guess he got caught in the made up sting operation by these YouTubers. You know, I guess he was sent an email by a woman who was pretending to be a 13-year-old girl. He got into a sting operation, and then he sent this decoy who was pretending to be a 13-year-old video. He done sent the 13-year-old all kind of nasty text messages. He even went to a hotel room to meet said 13-year-old girl. And then when he got Chris Hansen to catch a predator, he then admitted to preying upon 6 other underage girls. And we're gonna roll the tape, but more importantly, after he got caught and exposed, this is what your boy came on YouTube on a live stream and said.
And they decided to screenshot the shit and record it and all this extra bullshit and fucking look at him being a pedophile. Bro, let me tell you something, dog, okay? Do you honestly think, right? And I don't even know why I'm explaining myself to people, but unfortunately niggas are fucking retarded. Do you honestly think that through all the bullshit I've been through, you know what I mean, me losing my moms and finally being able to move out, my YouTube channel was growing at rapid fucking rates, you know what I mean, I have great, beautiful, loving, caring goddamn friends. I have 2 fucking goddaughters who are some of the most adorable fucking things ever, you know what I mean, spoil their ass rotten. I just dropped 60 grand up on a fucking car. Do you honestly think that I would sit back and throw away my life for something punk ass that barely even has fucking hair on her motherfucking pussy? For a bitch that probably doesn't even, for a bitch that probably never even heard of the fucking Pythagorean theorem. Bitch that probably can't even count up to 100, my nigga. The fuck here, fuck that shit, dude. Like, come on, nigga, for real? For real. And if you motherfuckers thought I was serious about that shit, something's fucking, man. I'm sorry, dude. Like, you motherfuckers need Jesus. Like, y'all niggas need something, man. Like, that is fucking beyond motherfucking sad if you niggas honestly think it's fucking for real, dude. This gun is dirty as shit, man. Holy fuck, dude.
So that was your boy. That was your boy. All 5'7", 395 pounds of him. You know, he's saying, you know, I'm a big YouTuber. I'm making money. I'm dropping $6,000 on Lambos and Ferraris. Do you really think I would be in the DMs of a 13-year-old teddy bear being a predator? And he got up there being defiant, just the same way he is when he's cussing out his team when they lose. But when he got caught, like somebody said in the chat, he was singing in a whole different tune. But we're gonna listen to some of the nasty text messages that your boy EDP445 thought he was sending to a 13-year-old teddy bear. This is what your boy was typing, texting, and sending pictures of.
Ah, bro.
Just a pic of your smile. I love your smile.
He probably jerked off to this. Bro, that's
On God, he probably did.
That's sad.
bro, that's really bad.
Wasn't
He said, "I want to kiss you so badly." What?
Oh, you're so fucking cute. Thank you. Of course, baby. I want to kiss you so badly. Oh yeah, where? I feel like I explained that poorly. So we took, we know this girl who helps us decoy. She's an adult. She took photos, and then we used the Face app to make her look young.
Why is she smiling so
I want to kiss
hard?
you so badly. Oh yeah,
Look,
where?
look,
Oh my
On your
god.
lips,
When your
and then
lips,
suck
your ass, oh,
kiss
he's
all
outta
over
here.
my baby.
Pack him up.
Holy fuck, bro.
This is
Got me
sickening.
about to the thought of me sliding my slowly inside.
Honestly, give me a cum. This nigga's different. This nigga's a different breed, bro.
Put him away.
So your boy is up there. Your boy is up there. He is going mode 1, telling the alleged 13-year-old what he wants to do in the bedroom with her. This is what your boy is sending. So I guess the decoy took a picture, then they used the Face app to make her look 13. She kept telling EDP he was 13, but as you can see, it did not stop him. Let's go ahead and listen to it some more.
No,
Oh,
it does.
know,
I
it's so
see
quick.
some of it.
It'll be okay, baby.
Bro,
I
what?
promise. I'll go slow.
Bro,
to
what
the
did I just
speed
come
of your
back to, bro?
liking.
No,
Whatever you
bro.
don't want to do,
Bro,
I do.
bro.
But if you enjoy it and
Oh,
I do
God.
it in
No.
all the way,
You
then
just
I
nasty,
shall
bro.
satisfy my
This nigga's a
princess.
demon.
I trust you. We can
Nah,
try
this is
everything.
really bad.
If you want, we can
This
try
nigga's
it
a-
first.
this nigga's a demon,
And
bro.
I can taste and lick your.
This nigga passed the demon state.
Sorry,
That
that's
nigga
not
passed
how
the
I
demon
have
state.
Nah, this
thought
is
of
down
your
bad. This is actually down bad. You know.
Ass, little
Yes.
mouth sucking on me. is
Sucking on
incredible.
what? Bro, are you serious,
I
bro?
wait to see how you suck on it. I want to.
Yo!
Yo, bro, come on, bro.
Is like basically
No way.
So your boy is out here talking to a 13-year-old in this degrading fashion right here. Basically sexting what he thought at the time was a 13-year-old girl. See, now we got somebody. He says, EDP 445, F all you trolling neat. Well, you see how dudes in the manosphere even co-sign the nonsense. You see how they co-sign the nonsense. Instead of, what they should be doing, shaming, speaking out against it, or just remaining silent, they will co-sign the nonsense. Queen of the South, EDP ain't gonna make it. Big Game Ornthal James, that Negro sent pics of a pocket. Hold on. Let me go ahead and slide over. Is it this one right here? No, it's this one right here. Do I have it? Oh, I don't have it all of a sudden when you need it.
That's something that shouldn't.
I don't have it all of a sudden, but you do sent a picture of what appeared to be one of them fleshlight thingies. He sent one of them over to what he thought was a 13-year-old teddy bear. He even sent a video of himself masturbating to what he thought was a 13-year-old teddy bear. Can we believe what is going on? I'm going to go ahead and play just a little bit more.
It's a little girl, bro.
That's nasty, bro.
The really vulgar ones
Bro.
are just,
Hey, talk
as
that
far as
shit.
words stated, making more sense to me. Guess what I'm doing? What are you doing, cutie pie?
Alright, bro. I'm jerking. Bro, what the
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay, I am off.
Cuff
That's
'em,
not- I
baby.
couldn't help myself. It's okay, I think it's
Oh.
hot. So while he's talking to what he thinks is a 13-year-old girl, that's what he's doing. It's pretty disgusting. My damn friend came over and interrupted the entire process. Can't wait to
What the
finish.
fuck?
Shaking my head.
Nah.
Your friend is a mood killer.
Fuck.
Bro, this dude is a fucking sicko, bro. You're literally a sicko.
So your boy is over there choking the chicken and telling a 13-year-old teddy bear that he's choking a chicken, but it got worse because like they do on Catch the Predator, they gotta set up a meet, they always got to set up the meeting where people go over there, where you go to the so-called hotel or motel or wherever the 13-year-old is at. We see these dudes on Catch the Predator, some of them got alcohol, they got weed, they got drugs, they got boxes of condoms, pockets of condoms, they got sex toys, handcuffs, whips, all that stuff that they think they're gonna, I guess, partake with this underage teddy bear. So let's go ahead and play and see what kind of trouble your boy got into.
What's up, man?
What's up?
No fist? Okay. No fist bump?
I don't fist bump people like you, man. To be
Okay,
honest.
so before we get into any of the messages right here, I have 84 messages.
Okay.
So we have you talking to Sophie, correct? Yes or no?
Right.
Okay. Sophie is how old? Before, and again, I have it right here. I know the answer, but I just need you to tell me the answer. How old is she?
13.
13. Okay.
Right.
And before we get into the messages, there was sexual content involved. Yes or no?
Right.
And you said.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming out here to.
Glasses off.
Okay. Well, I was actually.
Oh, they got my boy under pressure. They got EDP445 under pressure. They got him hemmed up back against the wall, told him to take off his sunglasses. They got your boy hemmed up, about to tell on himself. Now, when I watched these to Catch a Predator videos, the dudes would run out, they would plead the fifth, they wouldn't answer questions, but some of them, like we about to see what's about to happen to this dude right here, he is about to tell on himself. My man Pepper P says that your boy looks scared to death. Looking like he's seeing his life flash before his eyes. Let's get back to playing this.
Actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home. There was, nothing that was going to be sexual involved because I'm not like that. Well, obviously the text message.
Wait a minute. He said he was there to get some cupcakes. So what ended up happening? I guess when he went out there to meet this girl, the good angel on the shoulder was telling him, man, was like, hey man, this isn't right, man. You can't be out here, trying to get sexually involved with underage teddy bears, man. What I think would be best to do, EDP445, if you just kept it player, turned on the car, did a U-turn, and went back home. So I guess he was starting to feel guilty, or he got that feeling in his stomach that this was a setup, So instead of just leaving, he calls the girl, and the girl says, "Don't leave, I made cupcakes." And I guess the devil on his other shoulder popped up and was like, "Hey man, don't listen to the good angel. I mean, this girl, she made cupcakes. No, you was talking real dirty and naughty. I mean, this underage teddy bear is ready. You need to go ahead and take that down." So he had a decision to make. Listen to the devil on this shoulder or the angel on this shoulder. And like we see happen with these Negroes, they end up listening to the devil. But let's listen to what this fool had to say right here.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that was all that was going to happen.
Oh, okay. So you should title a video, instead of, your video, Almost Threw Hands with a 13-year-old, you should title your video, Almost Had Sex with a 13-year-old. I think that'll get a lot of hits, EDP.
I think so.
Yeah. So this is you texting all this, correct? This is your Instagram, yes or no?
Right.
Okay, all right. So again, what made you start this conversation with this said 13-year-old? You said what you're doing right here, correct? Yes or no?
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, she messaged me, right? And she messaged me, and I'm not going to lie to you, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, person feels lonely and stuff, and they want the interaction.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what had happened.
Okay, so this isn't what happened because she never said she was lonely right here, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, and you did double text here, yes or no?
Correct.
Knowing, and it said on her profile 13, yes?
Correct.
Okay, so you initiated conversation with a 13-year-old knowing she was 13, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, so is that a good look for you?
No, it's not.
Okay, so you've been exposed for this before.
Correct.
And you called them in thoughts, these other girls, and you know what? I've been following for a long time, and you know what? I said, you know what? He probably made a mistake, and there are some attention-seeking ones, but this is damning.
Right.
I had to make sure myself. Do you recognize me?
No.
Okay. I had to make sure myself.
Stop the show right there. You mean, oh boy is getting exposed by one of his fans, one of his followers. Is this what's going on right? He getting exposed by one of his followers. They got messages. They got him on tape. They got him answering questions. He already admitted that he's been exposed for this before in the past, and here we are again. Is this what brothers is doing on social media? Is this what brothers are doing on social media? They get on social media, talk about they got all this money, this, that, and the third, calling women thoughts and all these derogatory terms, but when they log off social media from the real world, they talk about how lonely they are, and they end up trying to solicit sex from underage teddy bears. Wow. Wow. It can't be this bad for the brothers out there. It can't be.
I had to make sure myself that all these rumors were true. It sucks, man. I watched you in high school. Me and my friend Keyshawn thought you were hilarious, man. It's sad.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
But anyway,
imagine you done watch one of your favorite YouTubers since you was in high school, and 10 odd years later you come to the realization that your favorite YouTuber is a predator. I mean, this stuff right here is crazy to me. It's crazy to me.
Then you said,
Quick question. How long will this interview be?
you don't get to determine that.
Well, like, what I don't understand,
you see how they just check dude and how they just run down on. He said, how long is this interview gonna be? And them white boys came at him firm. The white man came at him firm. You don't get to decide that. They went back to asking questions.
why are you attracted to like 13-year-olds? Like, why are you attracted to underage? Because you clearly said in one of the screenshots that you've always wanted to be with someone younger. Like, you like fantasize about being with someone younger,
Right.
and you're scared of being a sting operation or cops.
Right.
Like, what goes through your head? What makes this okay for you? Because this is disgusting. Like, real, man.
What goes on is loneliness, dude. I'll be completely honest with you, man. I'm not gonna you. I'm not gonna shoot you.
Like, let me cut you off right there, okay?
So he said, why? What makes you attracted and fantasize about 13-year-old underage teddy bears? And he said, loneliness. Let's see, somebody says, Life of a Grandmaster Troll, you need to take away Agents 245's rents. Let's see what Agent 245 is saying. In life and in death, we give glory to EDP445. You see, Agent 245, I done just gave you the wrench. Not even an hour ago, and here you are bigging up child predators. See, now I gotta take your wrench away because you bigging up child predators and you don't have to. So I'm gonna take you a wrench away. All you gotta do is apologize for the things you have said, admit how you were wrong, mention that you were being immature, and you're gonna strive to be a better person. You see, Agent 245, we can't be bigging up these dudes online, man. We just can't do it. At some point, you gotta draw the line somewhere. At some point, we just gotta draw the line. We got Big J Triple X coming through for the $5 super chat. Says EDP445 had to stay because he can't run. I mean, your boy is out here looking bad.
When you say loneliness, like, we've heard that millions of times, right?
Right.
Trust me, this is not our first time doing this. We've confronted hundreds of people,
Right.
and every single time some of them do say they're lonely, and sometimes we do understand that they're lonely because maybe they're not as popular or they're not as outgoing, but you have millions of followers.
Right.
Like, how are you lonely? You have like millions of followers. I bet you there's chicks in your DMs trying to hit you up.
Absolutely.
And you're here for a 13-year-old.
And I recall,
Like,
you know, I followed you for a while. I recall a few years ago you did brag about having a girlfriend. You also in a live stream bragged about this little affair that you had with a teacher. So you probably have you have a ton of females in your DMs interested in you because, you know, people like you for your personality and whatnot. And, you know, and then when you say specifically, I've always fantasized about someone younger with a big age gap. You did say that, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
That you fantasize about someone younger.
Correct.
What is that fantasy? Because it's not just loneliness.
You know what it is, man.
What? He said what? Hold on. we gotta back that. So your man is 2 million subscribers on YouTube, got 1 million followers on other Instagrams, claiming he banging out teachers. He got this chick, he got other chicks in the DM. He's high value. But when the stream's in, he's lonely. See, I'm telling you, your boy O'Shea was right. A lot of these Negroes, they get on YouTube, talk about how they ballin' and how they got all these bad bitches, this, that, and the third. They come on YouTube faking jacks. When they turn off these streams, when the live stream is over, they start fantasizing about underage teddy bears. And then he tried to ask the dude, hold on, let me go ahead and back it up.
Yes or no?
Correct.
That you fantasize about someone younger.
Correct.
What is that fantasy? Because it's not just loneliness.
You know what it is, man.
When asked about what the fantasy is, he says, you know what it is. I mean, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up right here. You just can't make it up right here. Let's go ahead and play some more, because we're going to have a field day with this.
Actually, we really don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we're not like that. We're not like that.
Yeah.
We're not attracted to minors.
Bro, come on, man. You know exactly what it is, dude. Okay?
No,
Are you a
we're
pedophile?
attracted
No,
to
I'm not.
we're attracted to female our own age, dude.
Let this be known. Let this be known. I am not a.
So what are you then? If you're here to meet up with a 13-year-old girl after sending your dick to her, then what do you call it then?
I am a guy that is. What am I?
Your boy couldn't even answer the question. Well, if you're not a pedophile, if you're not that kind of guy, what are you then? And your boy, when asked that question, the cat got his tongue.
What do you call it then?
I am a guy that is. What am I?
If it takes you this long to answer what you are, you're pretty sure that you're some type of creep.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be real with you, okay?
I want you to be real with
Yeah,
me because this
absolutely.
ain't
That's what we're here
cool.
for.
I'm gonna be real with you.
he about to get real. He about to keep it 100. He about to put something on the hood. He about to put something on his mama right now. Let's keep it real. Keep it real with us.
Okay?
Yep.
My mom, may she rest in peace. You guys know that.
He said, my mom. I told you, he about to put something on his mama right now.
You see the video.
Yeah.
All that bullshit. My mom did not raise a fucking. Okay? She did not raise a creep or where. I know what the screenshots say. Okay? I'm aware of that. I'm looking right at them. Okay? My mom did not raise. And as a matter of fact, if she was here with.
Your mom has nothing to do.
Right.
Look at your boy's scared. He could have swore. He could have sworn that Jeep pulled up was the police. Oh, let's back that up. He could have sworn that Jeep was the police.
My mom did not raise. And as a matter of fact, if she was here with.
Your mom has nothing to do.
Right? Yeah. Don't bring
Don't bring your family into it, because we're not here for your family. We're here for you.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't drag your family into this. This is all about you.
Right.
This is your action.
Yeah. This is your 600-pound life, not anybody else's.
This is not cool.
So
my 600-pound life.
One other thing, let me tell you something, okay?
What's up? Go for it.
What does EDP mean?
Yeah, it looks like you've eaten looks like you've eaten everything in the world but the pussy. You know. Okay.
Look at my boy up there telling jokes. So my boy he getting real disrespectful, talking about he eat everything but the poo nanny. Then my boy trying to take off running.
We're gonna talk to you.
We're trying to talk.
Because you guys, hold on, let's come down here.
Yeah, I'll stop. We're just here to talk to you. So what was that? So you said you know exactly what I mean. What do we mean?
No, what does EDP mean? Why do you if you call yourself EDP?
You know what's funny, right?
What's
at the very beginning?
This is not funny at all. This ain't funny.
Well, if you would stop cutting me off and trying to explain.
Okay, so we're gonna let you explain now.
Okay.
Because we want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm a fan of you. He's a fan of you. He's a fan of you.
Honestly, I'm not a fan. But...
Well, he used to be. He used to be. And we want to give you the benefit of the doubt. So please explain this to us, okay? And I'm gonna be done talking, that way to you. I'm just here to talk to you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does EDP stand for?
EDP445.
Right.
When I first created my YouTube channel, right?
Glasses off, please. Thank you.
When I first, well, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, you take your glasses off when you talk to the white man.
Yeah, here we can just face that way.
Just turn.
Yeah,
this way's cool.
Whichever way.
The sun's not in your eyes.
So when I first started my YouTube channel, right? If you go back, if you look at the original logo, right? It was a picture of a cat. I'm sorry, it was a picture of, Pac-Man, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was a picture of Pac-Man eating a cat. Okay. It was supposed to be funny. Okay. That's what my original logo is meant to be.
Okay, fair play. So again, you mentioned to admitting to having this fantasy with someone with a big age gap. Mm-hmm. So again, you said to us, you know exactly what we mean, but I truly don't. He truly doesn't. So what do you mean by that?
That was a good question.
Sure.
Are you guys cops?
No, we're not cops.
We're not cops.
You're not cops.
But we have worked with law enforcement.
But we can forward this to cops because most definitely this is not your first time either, right?
Right.
This is absolutely.
The whole time your boy thought he was talking to the police. He thought he was talking to the police, but what the white man did, the trick that they gonna say, we're not the cops, but we work with law enforcement. And if you watch the Catch the Predator, whenever they would talk to the pedophile in question, when it was time to leave, law enforcement would run out of the cut and come arrest them. So right now, your boy EDP445, he knows when this is all over, he know the police is coming for him.
Really nice. How many times have you done this?
This actually is my first time.
You just said it wasn't your first time, and now you say it is. Second time?
What was the first?
So the first time was, so you guys know about the 15-year-old, right?
Yeah.
So she was hitting me up through DMs in which she engaged first.
Right.
Right, because let's be real here. A lot of people, right, when they see celebrities, like the check marks and stuff, and no, I'm not trying, I'm gonna sit back and throw a guilt trip and make people feel sorry for me. I'm not doing that. So so don't try to turn and twist the shit. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, just go on.
So when people sit back, right, especially young girls, right, the 15-year-old, not the 13-year-old, when they see people with check marks and stuff, oh shit, this and that, you know what I mean? Like you're famous, you're hot, all that. Okay, that's what they do. Now, as far as the whole fantasy goes, you know what I mean? Let's be real, okay? You know what I mean?
Like that's the part where I'm not picking up on.
So your boy got caught up with a 15-year-old talking about, a 15-year-old. No, she was in my DM. She had the She had the My Little Pony dress on with the pigtails, you know. She was talking dirty to me. She ended up seducing me, you know. She was talking about baking me cupcakes, you know. And I was lonely, you know, and I couldn't help myself, you know. I'm just trying to work and get better and do better. But, you know, these 15-year-olds, they keep coming in my DMs seducing me. But now we gonna get back to this fantasy.
Genuinely don't know what you mean.
Sexual fantasies, that's what I mean.
Okay, so sexual, and I'm not.
Let's go ahead and back that up.
You know what I mean?
Like, that's the part where I'm not picking up on. I genuinely don't know what you mean.
Sexual fantasies, that's what I mean.
Okay, so sexual, and I'm not calling you the P word. If you know what I'm talking. If you know what I mean, I'm not calling you the P word. But do you fantasize about females under the age of 16? Yes or no? Sometimes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you obviously you fantasize about a 13-year-old, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. So if it's a 13-year-old, so when was the first time you fantasized about like an 11-year-old?
Never.
Yeah, let's move aside because
Yeah. Here.
Oh, no, like.
You mind?
Yeah,
Well, you can have a seat
right
whenever
here.
you want. Yeah,
Yeah, you can have a seat if you want.
Yeah,
It doesn't
whatever
matter
you
to
want.
us.
It's cool, I'll stand.
Okay. So 13-year-old. So again, when was the first time you fantasized about a 12-year-old?
Never.
Okay, so 13 is the youngest.
Right.
Okay, so why 13 but not 12?
I don't know.
Okay.
And that's the truth.
Oh, wait a minute. Your boy fantasizes about 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 14, 13-year-olds, but when it gets to 12, he don't fantasize anymore. He don't do younger than 13 now. Is this where we at right now? Where we got grown men fantasizing about underage females. Wow. On YouTube. Over 2 million subscribers. Wow.
Okay, but like, so if Sophie was 12, what would have been your response?
Probably would have went to the bathroom and threw up.
Okay, so what? Okay, so for me, like,
you don't have to believe me, bro. You can sit back and solve the
right. So for me,
You just lied a couple minutes ago. You said it was your first time, then you said it wasn't your first time, then you said it was your first time.
Right.
Like,
second time.
Okay.
I know, but you said earlier it was your first time. Like,
okay. Yeah, so we'll get to that. So you said, so 13 is the fantasy. Like for me, okay, 18, I think there's hot 18-year-olds. I wouldn't do anything with a 17-year-old,
right.
But there's hot 17-year-olds.
Right.
But I don't go, yeah, when I see a 17-year-old, I'm just like, I can't do it. Like,
right.
It's just not right. But, so what about a 12-year-old makes you go, yeah, but a 13-year-old you're suddenly fantasizing about? Like,
don't know, man. I just want you to say, bro.
I just want you to be honest, man.
I am being honest. I don't fucking know.
So what about the 13-year-old turns you on, though? Like,
don't know, man.
Do you think, does at least some of it have to do with being younger, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do have this attraction to younger that you admit's not normal, correct? Yes or no?
It's not normal.
Okay. When do you think this started happening?
This started happening when a lot of when girls would hit me up, I have to make it on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say probably about maybe about 7-8 months ago.
Okay, 7-8 months ago. So when did you so what was it that made you realize? Like, for example, this is a bad analogy, but you know, I didn't like avocados when I was young, but now I like avocados. So what made you just go, I actually like 13-year-olds?
What made me when all that came into play, you know what I mean? Like I mentioned before, the entire loneliness and the actual, you know, like, oh, this girl might actually be into me and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Well, right, but the thing is, if it was a 12-year-old into you, you would have brushed that to the side.
Of course.
So, you know, like, if there's a hot 19-year-old into me, I'm like, oh, awesome. But if there's like, I shouldn't say there's such thing as a hot 12-year-old, but if there's a 12-year-old into me, a 13-year-old into me, I'd be like, disgusting. I would never. So what makes it okay to you for you to come here?
It doesn't make it okay. I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't make it okay. I was in the wrong, and I'm.
Right, but what makes you interested though? Because you have girls hitting you up, so it's not the loneliness. So what about 13-year-olds makes you interested?
Can't even answer.
Okay, so obviously you like big and fat Yes, right?
Of course.
Okay, I do too. So,
I mean, well, that guy doesn't. I mean, that's fucking
right, exactly. So, you know, 13-year-olds aren't developed, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
So, is part of it that they're underdeveloped? Is that a turn on to you when you're thinking about that stuff?
No.
Really?
No, I didn't turn on at all.
So, what made you send her a video of you, you know, doing it?
You don't know, man.
Okay.
Well, that's a crime, by the way.
I know. I'm really.
Let me tell you what the crime is. It's called sending harmful matter to a minor. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but I'm just letting you know because we've done this so many times. Sending harmful matter to a minor. You sent a graphic picture of your body right here in one of these screenshots. Did you not? Yeah.
I did.
You did?
I mean, you got the screenshots, of course I did. I mean,
but like, why would you send it to a 13-year-old? Like, and that proves that you were turned on by it. Oh, that proved that you were turned on by because you sent a graphic photo.
Because you were hard when you were doing. Obviously, yes or no? So
you can't judge who you saw.
Right, exactly.
So what were you gonna do when you came here to this little girl's apartment and she's home alone? What were you gonna do?
That's what everybody know. What was you gonna do? What you gonna do with the 13-year-old alone in that apartment? What would have went down? Because you out here, you're sexually fantasizing about underage teddy bears, sending them all these kind of erotic and inappropriate pictures. We want to know what was going through your mind.
This is real shit. You guys can't believe this if you guys want to or not. She said that she was going to bake me a cupcake. I was going to take the cupcake and go home. That's the truth.
So you came here. How you drove like 30-40 minutes, right?
No.
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? You came 20 minutes to this girl's house when she's home alone to pick up a cupcake and go back home? Yep. That's what you wanted to...
I mean, we can't even keep it 100 now. Now we talking about he done drove 20 minutes for some cupcakes. He was gonna pull up, you know, get some nice chocolate cupcakes, white frosting on top, but with the sprinkles. He's gonna take a couple of cupcakes and he was gonna go on home about his way with a plate full of cupcakes. Come on, man. He talk about keeping it 100. He's supposed to be keeping it 100 and he talking about cupcakes, dog. Come on, EDP. You can at least keep it 100. You came up there looking for the punani. That's all you gotta say. You can keep it real with us. I mean, it's all on them papers. You done said what you'd already wanted to do to the girl. Don't try to cop out to the cupcakes now.
I don't give what you guys believe. It's the truth. I know I'm telling the truth.
Okay, well, we haven't even got into the messages yet, so these are going to be pretty damning. So before we get into the messages, the last thing that he was asking, go ahead about the second time.
Yeah, the second time. You've done this before.
First time, yeah.
Well, I mean, you've done this before. And you've never been... Well, you've been caught, but you've been caught, right?
Right.
Why did... All right, so what I don't understand is you've been caught before, but you continue doing it.
Right.
That means you didn't learn your lesson.
Right.
So how do you... What makes us think that you're not going to do this again?
This right here.
This right here?
Right here.
So when you go back to your car and you go home, and you're going to just hop back on and keep doing this? Because are you talking to other minors on your phone?
No, sir.
No, not just the only minor ever right now on your phone?
Only one.
Only one.
Only one.
You sure about that?
Positive.
Okay.
But this isn't the first minor you've talked to before, correct?
Right.
And there was more than one minor because last summer I've had all these females reach out to me about you, and you know, at first I was like, okay, attention. Honestly, I was. But then I see more and more and more, and I see you saying if anybody finds out about this, you're going to be in big trouble. Like you're trying to intimidate them. That's what you did today. You said it's not going to end well. So again, what's a ballpark number of how many minors you've talked to? Like, you know, obviously it's been 5. So after 5, what would you say the number is? 6. 6 minors.
You see, this is the problem with EDP. First you said it was 1, and then it was 2, but now you done talked to 6 underage teddy bear. So you just can't keep it 100 with us. We just asking you for the truth, man. And we can't even get the truth from you right now. I mean, somebody tell me, what the hell is going on?
Let me see. Of course, there's Sophie. There's let me see. There was. I made a cameo for that one girl. Not sure what her name is. I believe her name was. What was her name?
Did you talk sexually to her?
No, I didn't. Well, hold on. Let me take that back. Okay.
You see what I'm talking about, man? He can't remember names. The dude asked him, did you talk sexually to her? He said no. And he says, wait a minute, hold on, let me take that back. I mean, you got, what's going on in these YouTube streets? I mean, I just don't.
What was her name?
Did you talk sexually to her?
No, I didn't. Well, hold on, let me take that back. Okay. I was making a cameo, right?
Okay.
And this is actually on the video, so you guys can go back and look at this shit.
Okay.
So this guy sends me a DM, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's all like, "Hey man, yo, real shit, man. I want you to make a cameo for my girlfriend. It's her birthday and stuff like that." So I'm looking like, all right, cool. And he wanted it for free. I'm looking like, man, that's bullshit, dude. You're gonna have to like, show me some ass, something like that, okay? But okay, at the time, I did not know how old she was, and that's the truth, bro.
Her name was Lucy, right?
Was it? I'm not sure.
I believe so. I remember it because I have that screenshot somewhere on my phone.
Okay, I did not know how old she was, dude.
When did you find out her age?
I found out her age after the guy told me. He's all like, "Oh, hey, bro, man, my girlfriend's like 14 or 15." I'm like, "Yo, what the f, dude?" Like, real talk, man.
See, I told you these dudes moving past. Now he done implicated a whole nother Negro. I mean, he done implicated a whole nother dude. I mean, you gotta go find him. We gotta investigate him. We gotta see his digital footprint, see all the spaces he done visited online. And now that gives the investigators out there to connect the dots, because these dudes is out here preying on underage teddy bears.
Obviously, you didn't go what the F because you're talking to a 13-year-old.
Right.
I believe you did know her age before, yes or no?
Wrong.
How old was that girl again? How old was the girl?
Which one?
The one you were just talking about right now.
About the cameo.
The
I
cameo.
believe. Oh, you mean the cameo one, right?
The one where you talked about
The boyfriend hit you up for the cameo.
Send you private pictures.
Probably 14, maybe 15. I'm not sure. But
So
that
that's
was
number 2.
right. That was after the fact. I found out how old she was.
Okay.
So once I found that shit out, I'm like, yo, what?
So, like, how, like, if you say what the F about the 14 and 15, why didn't you say what the F about the 13? Like, if the 14 and 15 is bad, what makes the 13 okay?
It doesn't make it okay.
But you didn't say what the F.
Yeah, why not
this.
what the F to that? It's just not consistent with
Like,
your
yeah,
values.
it's not like
It's not,
consistent.
dude. It's not, bro.
That's why you're like, that's why we're trying to figure this.
Yeah, and here in these, before we get into them, you do explain why you find her attractive, but I was just trying to hear it from you first.
Right.
But what was I going to say? So girl number 3, girl number 4, girl number 5, girl number 6. Did you do anything with them in person, or was it just asking for nudes?
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal?
Nothing personal.
Really?
Truthfully.
Okay.
I mean, I'm guessing these girls don't. Well, the girls that you were talking about, right? 4, 5, 6. I mean, they're real here. They don't live in. I'm guessing they don't live in California.
Okay.
I'm not going to fly.
So, okay, you did ask to be her girlfriend, and she was underage, yes or no?
When?
Oh, I'm sorry. You to be her boyfriend.
When was that?
This was last July.
Okay, I'm guessing so. Yeah.
Okay. So, wouldn't you consider a boyfriend and girlfriend sexual in nature?
Right.
Okay, so though you didn't straight up say, I want to do stuff with you, you did show interest in being an underage girl, not hers or not the second one, but a third one, did show interest in being her boyfriend, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, so say she says yes, say she goes along, down the line, could it have led to something sexual, yes or no?
No, because I wouldn't have flown to her.
Okay, but you would have been dating someone underage, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, also,
I mean,
a horrible look. And on top of that, do you admit it could have led to nudes, yes or no? Boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay.
Correct.
So
isn't that sexual?
I mean, it could have led to something, yes or no? Correct. Okay. Correct. So you put yourself in all these situations where you're in a bad position with these underage kids, and it's consistent. It's not a one-time mistake like I thought it was last summer. I give you the benefit of the doubt because I was a big fan of you, man.
I appreciate it, man.
I really did.
Same here, man.
I give you the benefit of the doubt, and I just see it over and over again. Dude, it's heartbreaking, bro. It's heartbreaking, man.
I understand.
But, so this is what you want to do with a 13-year-old, and, you know, the only thing deterring you, based on these messages, it wasn't the fact she was young, it was jail time that was deterring you, yes or no? Okay, so, say there's no law, say we live in an anarchy, you would have followed through with this, yes or no, had you been able to, correct?
Right.
Okay, so before you give the like, I didn't want to do anything, you did want to do something. The intent was there. The only deterrent is jail. Like for me...
Well, the intent is right when you showed up here. That's intent.
Right.
Right. You showed up, like, it doesn't get any...
Right. Like if the cops saw these messages and saw you here, would they have arrested you? Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. So look, see...
Do you think you deserve to go to jail? Because you admitted this is not your first time. This is up to like 6th time.
Right.
This is your 5th or 6th time.
Do I deserve to go to jail? If I'm being honest with you.
You don't think so?
I think so.
You think so?
Okay.
Do you want to go?
No.
Well, that's the best way.
They done ask, dude, do you want to go to jail or you want to go home? You want to go to jail or you want to go home? He said, man, you know, I should go to jail, but I don't want to go to jail. I mean, he went to have to do the nasty with a 13-year-old underage teddy bear. I mean, what? I need somebody to explain this to me. What's going on out here?
So, you know, because, you know, once you go to jail, you get help in the jail.
Right.
They put you through treatment. They put you through therapy to get put your brain in the right screws. Because right now you're not thinking straight.
Right. They said if he go to jail, they gonna give him some help in jail. He not gonna get no help in jail. He gonna have to worry about people whooping his ass in jail for being a predator of children.
And why is jail your deterrent but not her being underage? Like, see, if it was legal to do stuff, I have no interest in doing it.
Well, it's immoral.
Yeah, it's immoral.
Right.
If murder was legal, I would still be one of his closest friends right here, bro. So, there's, like, I don't need the law to tell me right from wrong. The law is for criminals to follow, not for me to follow. I don't need to follow the law because I already know not to kill, I know not to steal and all that. The law is for people like you. So why is the law your deterrent but not her age?
I don't know, bro.
But the law is the deterrent, yes or no?
Of course, correct.
Okay. So in the chats right here, you say, no, the secret was that I can't wait to be able to kiss you or give you a quick nibble.
Right.
So you didn't want to kiss her then, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay.
You ever had therapy before? Or like counseling?
No.
Never, ever in life? You should go get some. Like you make good money, huh?
I do.
Yeah, so why don't you use that money towards helping yourself in a good way?
I won't. Seriously, I
Like, honestly, man, like...
So I'm not gonna play all this. Let me see if I can fast forward to the end. See how did this video end right here?
EDP, please. This guy's a creep. He's messaging minors. He's hitting up minors. He's doing all this disgusting stuff. And you have the audacity to say, please don't do this. Are you serious? We should be asking you, please don't do this to minors. You should be not doing this to minors.
Please. Apartments. There's somebody here to meet a 13-year-old girl who wanted to do things with her. He admitted to do. He admitted everything on camera. We have it all. So.
Hey, by the way, if you delete everything, we have everything recorded.
Yes, it's called Apartments. Yeah, it's right across from the wall. Jack in the Box on the right hand.
He's calling a friend. He's calling a friend right now.
Yeah, he's at the apartments.
He's calling a friend right now, Philip.
So they done called the police on old boy. Oh man, they done called the police on him.
Please come. It's in Bakersfield.
Right by the jacket.
Okay, please come quick. He's calling. It looks like he's calling some backup. Okay, all right.
You see, this is what I'm saying. You have no sympathy.
Hello?
You have no sympathy.
Hi. Apartments in Bakersfield, California. There's somebody here.
Hey, watch out. He's going in his car.
Yeah.
What's your phone number? After 832.
Look at your boy. He making a dash for the car.
All right. Well, he's heading home now, so you know.
Hey, Cece.
You're gonna get help, right?
Hey, Cece unit.
Yes. You
Hey,
know
bro.
what? Just send the cop
Not
over
back
here.
up.
Send the cop over here.
Right?
No, we don't. Just send somebody. Well, he's driving off. No weapons. No, that's not. Just. Well, he's driving off now.
So that appears to be into that. Your boy got the car and drove home. They say he weighs 600 pounds. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. I gotta go ahead and drop the link and have a short panel discussion on this one because wow, your boy is out here. Your boy is out here. Looking crazy. He's out here looking crazy. Talking to 13-year-old teddy bears, sending them new pics, sending them flashlights, telling them all of his fantasies he wants to do to him. I mean, what is going on out here? Your boy, making all that money, saying he getting all these people, he pulling all these dime pieces, pulling them. Then we found out your boy is lonely, fantasizing about underage girls starting at 13 years old. He don't mess with the 12, 11, and 10-year-olds. But once they turn 13, he all game for him. This is where we are at. We got predators in this space on YouTube. We got them on YouTube. I'm gonna drop the link. See if anybody wants to come on up. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. The wacky world says don't blame this on the manosphere. I'm not blaming it on the manosphere. All I'm saying is the manosphere, which is a representation of black men. They have subscribers and followers and even some content creators that have engaged in predatory behavior. Some have been charged and convicted, sentenced, and put on the registry. We have others that have gotten underage teddy bears pregnant. I mean, they are here in this space. They are here on YouTube. Jerome said he is definitely a manosphere type dude. But I'm going to go ahead and drop the link because this story right here was probably one of the most craziest stories I have heard. One of the craziest stories I have heard. He drove 20 minutes to go, according to him, to eat some cupcakes. He drove 20 minutes to eat some cupcakes. Cortez Tucker says he's already in the Manosphere Hall of Fame for this. Jerome says he drove 20 minutes. Fantastic. Drove 8 hours. At least Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic drove for a grown woman. A grown woman. We could at least say that. At least he didn't drive 20 minutes to go eat cupcakes that was baked by a 13-year-old. But this right here is crazy. But it appears nobody's coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Thanks to all the people who have came in and supported via Cash App or Super Chat. I do appreciate every single last one of you guys. Justin March says hashtag cupcake gate. Yes, we have now we can add cupcake gate. These kids are putting stuff in the cupcakes that's causing these Negroes to act the fool. They got them fantasizing about. Fantasizing. They are putting stuff in the cupcakes. I don't know if it's the cream or the sprinkles or the batter. Justin March coming through with a $2 super sticker. Hashtag game over. And that's exactly where I'm going to end this one. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. Hold on. Brother Ray says he's backstage. Okay. That's what happened. I done put the wrong link. in the super chat. Hold on. We're going to go ahead and remove that one because I done put the wrong link. in the super chat. Or in the chat, I should say. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, I see a couple of people. I gotta find the right room. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. We're going to close that out. We got somebody in the building. We got Agent 245 and we got the Village Arsonist in the building. We're going to start with Agent 245 because I seen him first. Tell us what's on your mind.
For starters, I just want to say, you dropping me as a mod, that was, that was a move, I guess. But again, in life and in death,
don't cry about it, glory. Don't cry about it.
In life and in death, we give glory to EDP445.
No,
you guys are honestly sad. He's working on himself. You guys, he was making $500,000 a year. Clearly, he was just a bit messed up in the cognitive. In life and in death, we will eternally give EDP445 our prayers. I mean, you guys are honestly worthless if you're really trying to fight me, but defend Tito. Remember, I was one of the first guys to say Tito is a bad person on these panels. So I'm just saying, you guys got to give EDP445 his good shot. He's a good man at heart. He's a funny man at heart. You guys are clearly just not Eagle fans. And again, in life and in death, we give glory to EDP445.
All right, so we know we need to watch this nigga here. And make sure he's not around any minors. What's your name, sir? First and last name. Track this nigga's IP address. Keep this nigga away from any young ladies. What's up, GMT? How you doing, man?
What's up, Village? What's on your mind, Village, at the story of the happenings going on?
Brother, what's going on with
Nonsense,
trying to look?
clearly.
I don't even like Coach Greg Adams, bro. I don't like him. I think he's a coon. But I'm not understanding how you're trying to tie him to what this dude did, dude. That's not. I mean, how is that fair? If I go out here I am on your panel, right? If I go out tomorrow and slap the shit out of some old Asian lady, what are they gonna say? Well, he was on GMT's panel the night before. I wonder if Grandmaster Troll support slapping the shit out of old Asian ladies. I mean, come on, man. This is a bullshit connection.
Village arsonist. That was two different topics. He's taking on two different topics, dude.
I understand that. I'm addressing the first topic, which was Coach Greg and this crazy ass nigga that kills some people. I'm not understanding the connection though. How is Coach Greg in any way responsible for this dude?
Well, he's not directly responsible, but if Coach...
How is he indirectly responsible?
But if
because the dude watched his content, that's it?
If Coach Greg Adams is preaching a free agent lifestyle and getting away and out of divorce and child support...
Which has nothing to do with murdering your wife. Your family. What the hell does that have to do with killing people?
Yeah,
man?
but the belief is, the narrative that's being written is he committed these crimes so he could live that free agent lifestyle and get out from that child support.
It's another Elliot Rodgers. Things like this are just gonna keep on happening because they're always gonna connect this to the to the manosphere. It's not really the black manosphere. They're always gonna connect it to the red pill.
Yeah,
but from my understanding, Coach Greg takes care of his kids. So I'm not understanding how this
Coach
dude...
Greg Adams. I agree.
I'm not understanding how this dude is responsible, man. I don't get it.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Let me break it down to Village Arson. Let me break it down for him.
Here we go with
It's the culture, Village Arson. It's the culture that breeds certain individuals. Black manosphere.
Okay. So what?
Culture breeds.
The right wing breeds racism.
How many content creators in the black manosphere have gone out kill people? The fuck? Like, come on, man. Exactly. You had to do some.
No, I know one. The guy who killed Agent.
You know one. Okay, you know one that kidnapped. Can you name anybody in the manosphere that actually preaches that you should go out and do this crazy shit? Since it's the culture, right?
Oh my God, this dude don't know shit.
No. You're saying going out doing crazy shit like this is part of the culture, right? This is what the culture promotes this kind of behavior. No. The culture promotes. Anthony Powell was long before the manosphere. You're a fucking liar, dude. Anthony Powell was long before the manosphere. That's a goddamn lie, bro.
No, nigga. Anthony Powell was.
Anthony Powell didn't have shit to do with the manosphere. You're a fucking liar, dude.
Yes, he did.
Anthony Powell didn't have.
You wasn't there,
all right, bro.
You wasn't there.
Okay, dude. Yes, I was, dude. I was making videos back then, bro. What are you talking about?
The
I was making videos back in 2007, 2008, 2009 when he went and killed that girl at that college.
Right. How about one at a time?
Negro, the manosphere.
That dude was a Christian, dude. That guy was no. That guy was a Christian. That guy was a hardcore religious nut.
Shade. Hold on. Manosphere existed before O'Shea and Officiating created 2.0. So the manosphere you're talking about 2.0, nigga. Manosphere as in general, he was part of the manosphere. Anthony Powell.
You guys are so ignorant.
Again, since you're saying this behavior is part of the culture and promoting this behavior is part of the culture, then can you show me any content creators doing that?
It's the culture.
Listen,
can you show me any content creators that even promote hitting women, let alone killing them? Can you show me any content creator? Okay, thank you.
Hold on.
Who?
You have Remil talking about having women.
I have never heard Remil say beat the shit out of a woman. I've never heard him.
He had women had abortions though. So
what the fuck does that have to do with domestic violence, bro?
Explain that with the budget. Explain that with Negro.
What does that have to do with domestic violence, bro?
Let me explain this for everybody. It's the same.
quiet, agent. Do you not see that there's a psychological problem, and these psychological problems breed embrace in the retro base?
I'm not sick. I'm not sick in the head. I'm not sick in the head.
Nigga, you were
I'm not
defending
sick in the head.
EDP. You're very fucked in the head, bro. You were
I
defending
am.
EDP.
I am. Again,
Okay, so
in life and in
so
death, we
you're
give
quite
glory
fucked
to
in the head, bro.
EDP.
Hold on. We got Simple P, Hardcore Tito. You got this one.
Hardcore Tito is not manosphere. That nigga got kicked out the whip a long time ago. Nobody takes Hardcore Tito seriously, nigga. Nobody takes Hardcore seriously, nigga.
In life
Nobody
and
takes
death, we
Tito
give glory
seriously,
to
dude.
EDP445. Life
See,
and
the
death.
problem is you don't want to have a conversation. You think they'll talk somebody and shit. How about this little give and take? Can't do that, village artists?
I can't even understand what the fuck you're saying, bro.
Wait, we have another simp. We have another little simp in chat. Can someone just remove Jalen, please? This panel's for men. Again, you guys are sick. EDP, okay, I admit he's not doing too well.
Just in March is right. See, some of us came from Blog Talk Radio. Thank you for saying that. Because the thing is, the Master was on Blog Talk Radio. What the fuck are you talking about? Tommy Sotomayor, Tommy Sotomayor came from Blog Talk Radio before he got to YouTube. See, again, y'all don't know shit. See, you Johnny come lately niggas who don't know the fucking history. Some of you been here before you niggas.
I don't know what the fuck any of this bullshit has to do with Coach Greg Adams.
No, we ain't talking about fucking Greg Adams. EDP. We ain't talking about goddamn Greg Adams.
I don't know what the fuck any of this shit has to do with EDP or Greg Adams.
It breeds the
in
culture.
Life and in death, we give glory to EDP. In life and in death, we give glory to EDP. In fact, I would like to share something very interesting with all of you. Look up predator poachers racism, and you will find it. Look it up. Look up predator poachers racism. Look up what they've said. Look up what they've said. In fact, I'll drop a link in chat. Let me just look it up.
AJ, we are already seeing that video.
You don't want to tell them about the culture. There is a cultural problem that needs to be addressed.
Okay, so if it's a cultural problem, then you should be able to show me content creators promoting this culture, sir.
You do not want that. You don't want people to address the culture part. There's a cultural problem you don't want to address. I'll address this shit for you.
You haven't proven it though. You're just saying it. You're not proving it. You're naming random ass YouTubers that have no soul anymore. Nobody listens to these niggas anymore. Nobody the fuck listens to Hardcore Tito anymore, bro. Who listens to him, bro?
Have you seen his video?
Nobody fucking with Tito like that.
No.
Tito's a dead joke, my man.
Those niggas out there giving those
EDP didn't have shit to do with the manosphere, so what are you niggas talking about, man? You guys are reaching, bro.
Exactly, bro.
What kind of culture you get? You so
damn, bro. You mad as hell, nigga.
No, shut the fuck up.
Nigga, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
3 o'clock in the morning,
it's too late to be screaming like you are, my nigga. You about to get the police called over there, bro. You about to get the cops called on you, bro. The neighbors gonna call the police, and then Derek Charles gonna put his neck on your knee on your motherfucking neck, nigga.
Just dumb. You fucking dumb.
You gonna get the cops called on you by the neighbors, and then the police officer is gonna put his knee on your black ass neck.
Just saying dumb shit. You just
and then niggas are gonna have some protest.
Dumb.
Cause you wanna be screaming it like a damn fool at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You just dumb. Whatever's verb and
fuck is wrong with this nigga, man? It's not that serious at all, man. It's not that serious at all.
This is what happens when we let ignorant black people control.
Some of you niggas really hate the manosphere, boy. Some of you niggas really hate the manosphere, man.
Shut your stupid ass up.
Some of you niggas really hate the manosphere, man. It's a damn shame.
Some people are obsessed with just hating.
I'm talking, nigga.
I'm talking about ain't no way in hell you getting pussy. You screaming like that at 3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
There's a brain inside
You
your
ain't getting no pussy. You screaming like that at 3 o'clock in the morning. You ain't getting no pussy. You screaming like that at 3 o'clock in the morning, man.
Nigga, no pussy, nigga. You up at 3 a.m. in the morning, my nigga.
That's incel frustration right
Yo,
there.
GMT, what's poppin'? What's poppin', GMT? What's up with you? What's up with you?
Bitch ass nigga.
I don't care about you. What's up?
Nigga, on this motherfucker.
Yo, don't turn your camera. Don't turn your camera on, titty boy. Don't turn your camera on, titty boy.
Man, shut up.
You don't get pussy, bro. Hey, yo, Agent 245, don't put your camera on either. You a nerd.
Hey, OMP, I want you to hit that link.
I'll beat you nerdy niggas up, man. In real life, man.
No, you wouldn't.
You heard? You ever seen that? You ever seen that movie? You ever seen that movie, Revenge of the Nerds?
I saw that movie. You get robbed, nigga. I saw the guy that getting robbed movie. I saw the guy that getting robbed movie. I saw all 3 parts of that shit, nigga.
You a bitch, bro.
I saw a guy getting them pockets ran. That's what I saw. Part 1, 2, and 3, nigga. That's what the fuck I saw. I'm coming this motherfucker talking like you that nigga.
Pocket ran part 4.
Everybody's seen that video, Gotti. You can't hide it anymore. I'm making a video.
How do you have shit like that circulating and you still walk around talking about you gangster?
Stolen out of his pockets. He got the lint stolen out of his goddamn pockets. The lint was stolen out of his damn pockets along with the change.
Guys, rumor says that was the day Gotti was emasculated.
Hey, you know something, yo? Let me say something. Let me say something to your audience, Jimmy. You know the sad thing about it, the sad shit about it is you dudes is angry and jealous of me.
You do this sad.
I am angry.
That's you. That's you, Carl.
But I get more pussy than you do.
Justice for Billis. We need justice. We need to find out who robbed this young man.
Come on now, you push your own grandmother.
Yeah, but I get more pussy than you, Big J. Bro, you get more pussy than you, Big J. I get more pussy than you, Billis.
Pussy pictures doesn't count, nigga. Clyde Diva
oh
sending you titty
this
pictures.
nigga talking about Clyde Diva, dude. I don't like Clyde Diva.
Pictures sending you titty pictures don't count,
You just
nigga.
got owned by that woman.
Gotti, may I ask you a question? For the debate that we're having this Saturday night, will you have anything sensible to say, or should I because this debate it has to be good, or I'm just gonna leave, man.
Yeah,
you have no good arguments.
Yeah, I hate you. Let me just say this about Greg Adams. Shout out to Greg Adams, man. Coach Greg Adams. We not gonna hate on Coach Greg Adams. He don't got nothing to do with somebody killing Nick Wild. And just like with what's the fat dude name? The dude that they said that's a pedophile. I saw Taz doing a lot about him. Listen, it's an agenda to go after
EDP.
All right, it's an agenda to go after black
person at heart.
Okay, it's an agenda to go after black content creators. And these white content creators are targeting black YouTubers. Y'all think I'm joking? Y'all think I'm
Got it. He definitely did it.
Okay. Did y'all watch the dude that did that video, that Catch a Predator video, was calling black people niggas? Like, what are you people? And I'm seeing Taz, and you dudes attacking that dude, EDP, all right, 445 for no reason.
This nigga have been going after 13.
Why would y'all attack somebody like this? 445 against a white dude? That just shows me that y'all still out.
Let me ask you this, guy. Let me ask you this, guy. Let me ask.
Can y'all chill one at a time? I'm listening to GMT.
Let me ask you this.
GMT. Yes, GMT.
Would you send inappropriate pictures of yourself to a 13-year-old girl?
No, I wouldn't. But
Yes,
what I'm saying is, in the EDP situation,
but it should be no buts. That's a yes or no.
You listen to what I said. I said no, I wouldn't.
You filthy, dirty, fucking filthy nigga.
You see what I'm saying?
Shit stains in your fucking underwear, dirtbag, dusty
Can you
bunny
allow me to finish? Can you allow me to finish?
Ain't no butt to that question.
Okay, you're not allowing me to finish. Please. What I'm saying is, GMT, is that in the EDP situation, I watched the video. Okay, I feel like it was a setup. I don't believe that he thought he was talking to a 13-year-old. I think he might have been thinking he was talking to somebody a little older than 13. Okay, and like I said, a lot of times.
Okay. Listen, by that logic, here's what I would have done. If you were halfway sensible, that would you would have just waited.
Okay, so why are they not targeting? Listen. Why are they not targeting white YouTubers the same way they are targeting black YouTubers? No, they're not.
They are.
Because they went after two. They're blaming two black YouTubers. Black YouTubers are blaming two black YouTubers. No, shut up. Hold on, bro. They're blaming Greg. They blaming Greg Adams for a man killing his wife, which had nothing to do with him. And now what they do in the EDP, that's foul. Because y'all not even checking out the dude, the chat.
Greg Adams stay shitting on black men.
Listen, hold on. Listen, the chat.
Greg Adams stay shitting on black men.
Hold on. Excuse me. The dude, Chet Goldstein, that went after EDP, is a fucking racist. So why the fuck are you defending a racist against a black man? Like, I'm not for that. I'm for black. If y'all about black first and y'all about black people, then I don't give a fuck. We supposed to be about. We supposed to be sticking to code.
Nigga, you be singing a different tune.
We supposed to be sticking to
a different
code.
fucking tune.
As black people, we need to stick to code. Okay. Y'all can say pervert this, pervert that, but I don't see. Hold on. Excuse me. I don't see white people. I don't see white people saying, "Oh, he's a perv," because they own people. They defend their own people. They stick to code. Okay, the Jews, the small hats, they don't stick to their code. So why do the Jews defend Woody Allen? Then why do the Jews defend Woody Allen? Why do they defend Roman
defend pedophiles because they're black?
Mean shit to me.
I'm black.
Guys,
I'm black, and that's why I'm doing a video. Grandmaster Troll, I'm doing a video on my channel about this. That shame on the black YouTubers that's attacking EDP. Because if you're gonna attack EDP, y'all is bluffing right now.
Logic is, we know about that logic.
No. Hold on one second. Y'all do chill. Y'all do chill.
Nigger on the live stream, it's bad, nigga. Dude, the niggers are gonna get offended and report us. Oh, you
That's his own words. That's
all right, Agent. Hold on one second. Hold on. Can y'all dudes chill for a second? Hold on. Can y'all chill for a second? I want to finish what I was saying. What I'm saying is the white dude said in the video, I want y'all to listen. He called black people niggas. And y'all defending what a white man is doing against another black man. I don't see none of these white people. Okay, I don't see none of these white content creators attacking their own people like that. Now, whatever he did, it's a sickness. But I don't think that we need to be judging that man. We need to be praying for that man.
That exposed the racist dude. What the fuck are you talking about? No.
Y'all dudes is not listening to what I'm saying. Can y'all stop cutting me off?
No, we're not cutting you off, sir.
Hold on.
What I'm saying, yo, Agent 245, can I please talk? Can I please speak? Hold on one second. What I'm saying as a black man on YouTube, I'm seeing a white content creator targeting black YouTubers. Come on.
Okay, guys, so you may be right, but hold on, let me read this super chat. Lorenzo D228 says EDP was going to play Dave Chappelle's Pee on You to the Little Teddy Bear, but the question I asked for you, Gotti, is if racist white men are targeting black men, why can't EDP refrain from sending inappropriate messages to an underage girl?
EDP.
And we have a $2 super chat from BNT. Says the manosphere going mainstream for mainstream for something in fashion. Hold on, somebody's echoing. Somebody has an echo.
Well, that ain't me.
Oh, I think
me?
I know who it is. Okay, no, it's not him. Is it him? No.
I think it's Jalen.
No, that's not me, sir.
It can't be me. He just said it.
Big J? No.
It sounds like it's Agent 245. It sounds like
Hey,
that's his
let me say something. Let me say something.
Okay,
GMT.
yeah,
What I'm
guys,
saying.
IQS
No,
dropped
because
80
Hey,
points.
GMT.
Got it. And see, that's why I came up here, because I know you was gonna try to talk over everybody and try to hide the mic. We really wanted to hear from Jalen, because we never really hear from Jalen that often, and I wanted to know his opinion on this whole situation.
Because Jalen.
Well, why you want to hear Jalen's
is one
opinion?
of your beta
Because
orbiters.
we hear
It's
you all
because
the
Jalen
time,
is one of her beta orbiters. Jalen
Nobody
want to
hear about fat titty boys. Fat titty boy don't
Jalen
have an
doesn't even
opinion.
like me. What are you talking about? Got it.
You don't have an opinion either, too, dude. Shut up.
You're gay. You're gay, Jalen. You're gay.
So is you. You're
But
gay,
yeah,
too.
Jalen, the people have spoken, and we wanted to hear Jalen's opinion. So you got the flow, Jalen.
Okay, let's hear the Simps. Let's hear the Simps opinion. Let's hear it.
Hush, child. Go ahead, Jalen.
Well, the dude shouldn't be in jail, but that
Jalen, one more thing, man. One more.
Don't let him interrupt you, Jalen. Just
You
talk
wanna
over
go
him. He's a nobody. Go ahead, Jalen.
Celeste, can you just shut
Let
up, bro?
Jalen speak.
Where's
Let
your
Jalen
man,
speak.
bro?
Let Jalen
Mike, can
speak.
y'all let me speak for a second, man? Jesus. Like what I was saying, that dude who said the N-word, probably he's a white supremacist.
Yeah, he
He is.
He obviously is.
Okay, guys. He listened to the audio. Listen to the audio.
Listen, I listen to the audio, okay? And what I'm saying is, GMT.
Fucking nigger on the live stream. It's bad, nigga. Dude,
Hold on.
the niggers are gonna get offended and report us.
Hold on, Agent 245. Let me say this. This is why I say that people need to stop attacking that brother, and we need to pray for that brother, because what happened in that situation was fucked up. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be. Listen. Whether he's a pedophile or not, we have to pray
it ain't no
on our
whether
people.
or not nothing. Look, here's the thing. Y'all trying to
Do the Jews say that?
trying to use racism as an excuse for that type of behavior.
It is racism. It is racism. It is racism. It is racism because white people. Because no, Celeste. Because Celeste. If white people. Listen, Celeste. I've seen white people. I've seen white creators.
I hear you. I get what you're
defend
saying.
other white creators
But
that are
here's the thing.
pedophiles.
Those same white creators who are exposing the black creators, guess what? They're exposing other white creators as well.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
not.
They
They're trying to
definitely are.
kill.
And this is how
They're
I
trying to
know.
kill. No,
This is how I know that y'all don't pay attention to
No,
the
they're not.
climate
No, they're
that
not.
happens on YouTube.
No, they're not.
Because
Celeste,
if you really
you're a
paid
sellout.
attention,
You're a
if you
sellout. I
really
love
paid
you, but you're a
attention,
sellout.
you would see that anybody that's not
Oh,
liberal,
simping again,
okay,
Gotti.
especially a white person that's not liberal, they get in the chopping block too. So all this, oh, it's only black people being targeted.
I'm gonna
Stop
keep it
it.
real.
Stop
I'm
it.
gonna keep it
They're
real.
targeting Arabs.
Listen,
they're targeting Asians.
I
They're
don't give a
targeting
fuck.
everybody.
Yo,
If they take the bait,
GMT.
they're gonna get targeted. Like that's all it is to
GMT, let me say this, GMT. Let me say this, GMT, and I'm gonna keep it real. If we allow dudes like the B1 Network Taz to tell us not to defend our own people, I don't give a fuck what they do. We supposed to defend.
Why you blame Taz's name, dude?
I don't give a fuck. It's about us. It's about us. It's about us as black people. It's us. No. Listen. Us as black people, we supposed to defend our own. We supposed to protect our own. You know what I'm saying?
Scratching my head with this dude saying.
So at the end of the day, with our own known
So
as doing,
here's
we're supposed to have
why
a
you
council.
can't claim racism, Gotti, because it's just like with the whole bait card thing, right? We can say that they put bait cars in the hoods and they don't put them in the white crackhead neighborhoods. We can all honestly say that. But when it comes to messing with underage women, it doesn't matter if you're baited or you're coerced or whatever. Like it doesn't matter if you say somebody talked you into it, you were drunk, you were high. It does not matter. There's no excuse for that. You can't say racism. You can't say sexism. You can't say it's fat phobia. You can't use any of those excuses, Gotti. Like, stop it.
It is
Like, we're not
racism. It
defending
is
them.
racism because the problem with our community is we don't defend our own. Okay, just like people say, let's count. No, we don't. No, we don't. People say it council. Hold on one second.
No, it ain't no hold on nothing, Gotti, because we know your stance.
Mute them, GMT.
Nobody
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Who is that? 245?
Go ahead, Jalen.
That's me.
Ask your question, Jalen.
Oh, go ahead, Jalen.
Well, somehow a black person saying racist stuff to white people.
What does that have?
Excuse me.
What?
Let me say this right now. GMT, let me say something, right? I see people talking about muting. Hold on. GMT, I see people talk about muting R. Kelly, right? But white people still play Elvis, who married a 13-year-old girl. And other white artists that married 13.
Okay, so why don't
is
you
it
go on a campaign? Why don't you go on an anti-Elvis campaign and get his music canceled? Okay.
Okay.
Because
No,
I hear y'all. No, because here's the thing. I hear y'all bring that up.
Y'all
want
to cancel R. Kelly.
But at the same time, you have to remember that Elvis and his estate has the media to back him. Where is your media to spread the awareness about Elvis? And
Like I said, I'm not
if you're gonna just sit and complain about
any
it,
black man I see that's doing something like what the brother did, we need to pray for him and basically, this has to be a council. This has to be a council for our people. And we need to stop putting the blame figures because we can understand we have a white supremacy mindset. Okay? That brother had a white supremacy mindset because pedophilia comes from white supremacists. It don't come from black people. We are not pedophilic people.
Celeste, let me just
white
say this.
people are the pedophiles, man.
Wait, hold on. Say that again. Wait a minute. So you're telling me because somebody's Caucasian, therefore that's automatic.
White people are pedophiles, man. They are pedophiles. They are savages, bro.
According to whom?
Okay, white people are the biggest pedophiles and the biggest savages.
But why
they
are you
have
deflecting? We're not talking.
They fuck kids and all of that.
We're talking.
Black people are not pedophiles, man. Us black people, we're not pedophiles.
According to whom, Gotti? According to whom, Gotti?
So anyways, like I was saying, I really don't want anybody to try to use the whole racism angle because it makes no sense in this situation.
Let me just say this because he's just
I know what the white boy said, and I don't care what the white boy said. It has nothing to do with this particular situation and the fact that y'all are trying to make excuses. No, you don't get it. You don't get it. You're trying to make excuses for predators.
Do you know who I am?
No, and I don't care.
What do you keep making? Why do you keep saying excuses for predators?
Because he's a predator.
We don't know if he's a predator. We don't know if he's a predator.
You sound like an old defeated church grandpa.
We don't know.
Scared to get up and fight. You say, "Oh, we need to pray for him, y'all. We need to pray for him."
Because that's the problem with our community. We don't have.
You don't pray any other time. You don't pray any other time, so don't pray now.
We starting to be like the white supremacists.
No, we're not.
That it works.
Okay,
hold on.
Because we down in our own people, and we have a white supremacist matrix mindset. That's why I said we're still stuck in the matrix. We still sheep.
Okay, hold on.
GMT, I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm not attacking that brother. I'm praying for that brother. That's why I'm doing a show on EDP.
I gotta say this then.
GMT, I need to pray.
Bro, this dude gotta be retarded.
Aren't you? Hold on. Aren't you doing white thing, Gotti? When you said though you want to rape, Nyla says and her mother was that a white?
Did you hear me say I wanted to rape her? Did you hear me say I wanted to rape her?
Yeah.
I never said I wanted to rape her. So don't put words in my mouth.
You did say that. You did say that.
I never said I wanted to rape her. So why would you say that?
You did. Yes,
I said I wish that she would get raped. I never said I wanted to rape her.
What? But either way, you bitch
What?
ass.
He's saying it like that's any better. Wow.
Damn, dude, this nigga right here, man.
You see it
But
again.
you Mr. Triple Black though. You Mr.
This
Triple
nigga
Black,
is crazy.
but you want black women to get raped, nigga? Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he pro-black though. He pro-black.
Let me ask you a question. Anybody that's against my people, anybody that's against my
You're
people,
against
like
your
Nala
people.
says,
You're not
okay,
even our
Nala
people. What are you
says,
talking about?
God, you're not even pro-black,
says,
man.
Nala says, and Cynthia G is against my people. They speak against my people.
Gotti,
So
you're not
anybody
even
that speaks
us.
against
You're not. You're
you
not our
got it.
people.
Got
We're
it.
not your people.
How
Right
can
now.
Okay.
how can you say
Celeste, man,
you
please
bitch ass nigga? How can you said though you for your people, you for the
I'm always for my people.
race,
I'm always be for my people. I'm always
you
be
said
for my
something
people.
about
Okay,
rape.
let me tell you something. I come from
You
East
ain't
South.
telling me shit.
Okay. My people own land in South
Oh
Carolina.
God, we know your
Okay.
whole life story. Let's
Okay, my
hear from
people own
somebody
land in
else.
South Carolina.
All right, hold
Okay?
on, hold on.
That's why I be telling y'all about reparations. I don't need reparations. My people own property. We own land. We had farms down south.
Because this is
Okay, Celeste, we don't need reparations. We had land. Celeste.
Hold on.
Just talk over him.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna read this super chat, and I want Trinity Time Travels to speak. BMT, thanks for the $5 super chat.
Trinity don't got nothing to say. Trinity don't got nothing to talk about.
I'm trying to read this super chat.
Is that
Let
right?
this go down in manosphere history. Black men defeating pedo. Shake my head. Learn from this, brothers. Y'all were preaching Kevin Samuels ish. Now mad at the end game. But let's go to Trinity Time Travels. The floor is yours.
Hey, how y'all doing? Everybody, host, chat, panel.
You don't know how to say hello to me? You don't know how to say hello to me?
I said chat and panel and host.
Can y'all stop interrupting her? Like, God, dog, are y'all special? Are y'all slow? Like, do y'all have fetal alcohol syndrome? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Go ahead, Trinity.
We aren't AJ, so you can just get out of here with that.
I didn't say you.
So I just clicked on. So I really don't know what the topic is about. Something about predators.
Yes, and Gotti is
What the fucking topic is? She doesn't even know what the fucking topic
I'm gonna go.
First of all, let me say this. GMP.
I'm gonna go.
This is the problem. This is the problem with most people don't understand. They don't understand that basically.
Gotti, when I make that video,
these people are talking about we defending pedos. How am I defending a pedo? I don't know what happened in the situation.
Basically what
That man's
happened.
not a pedo.
So basically, what happened, Trinity,
No,
is
it's
there was
too
this
long.
guy.
Let her
who
just
was
pick it up.
No,
as
I'll
we
just
talk.
tell it. There was this guy who's a big YouTuber, and apparently he supported some of these Black manosphere dating coaches, and he got caught up with a decoy, a woman pretending to be 13 years old, and some white boys who just so happened to be racist charged him up about it. They had all the receipts, all the evidence, and all that. And now Gotti is sitting up here trying to make it seem like that only happened because of racism. Like this guy didn't get caught before.
It did happen because of racism.
That's where
It did happen because of racism. Dizzle, what's good? It did happen because of racism.
Minus the racial aspect before the racism. Now it could be in all fairness, it's the fact that he was brought up on charges. As far as the racism goes, yeah, definitely there could be a racial aspect as to why they charge Black men more harshly than they do their own. However, before the racial incident occurred, why was a grown man trying to kick it to a 13-year-old?
First of all, we don't know if that's true or not. And at the end of the day, I'm not. Let me explain something. We don't know if it's
Gotti,
true.
we're not talking to your time has already come and gone. It's no longer your turn to talk.
Why you going in on the buddy like that? You got the right to say something.
That's a fact. That's a
Because
fact.
Trinity was talking and Gotti already had a
Gotti has
he
talked.
responded
Trinity
to
has
her,
talked.
baby. You can't be doing that. Like,
Well,
you gotta,
it's not his
everybody
turn to
going in the unison.
respond. Baby boy, it's not his turn to respond.
I only had one question.
He has boundary issues.
Yes,
Oh, y'all
Black
going
men
in
Bill Cosby is
I apologize about that. I ain't know.
disproportionately Yes, black men do get charged unproportionately more harshly than white men. However, before the racial aspect was introduced, what was a grown man doing trying to kick it to a 13-year-old? That's all I want to know.
Oh, let me explain something. Whether he was kicking it,
Hey, can you hear my voice now, Grandmaster
whether he
Troll?
was kicking it or not
Yeah,
with
we
a
can
certain.
hear
Hold
you.
on 1 second, yo, y'all dudes, hold on for a second.
God,
Whether
you
he was
got
kicking it
1 minute to talk.
Listen.
It's not even that long.
Nobody gives a
Okay.
fuck what you
Keep
say.
saying the same shit over and
Whether
over
it was a
again.
13,
Right.
whether he was speaking to a 13-year-old or not,
He's a
Get him
tired
at the
ass
end of the
record
yourself
day,
player.
another
why is
fucking
they not
Tired
going
ass
at you
Damn,
right
track.
got
now?
it, bro.
Why
You
they
just
not
say
going at
a
you
lot of
right
stupid
now?
Tired. Motherfucker tired.
You know what? What
Hey,
the
man,
what
hold on,
the
I'm
right
trying to let the
Hold
yo,
on,
and I'm
one
gonna
at a
be honest,
time,
yo,
one at a
GMT,
time, one at a time.
yo, GMT, can they mute? Can you mute them up, please? 'Cause they
Hold on, I'm about to start. I'm about to start
Woo!
kicking people off one
We
at a
need a
time.
donation to give
I'm not
this
able to speak,
combo
man.
name.
Like, come on,
Go
GMT,
get
we
some
gotta
ice
do better
cream
than
and go to bed like
this.
you
So,
always do.
so really, right now it's Agent 245's and Jalen, and then Dizzle, and then we're gonna circle back to Big
Fuck is
J and
this
Arson.
bitch, bro?
But
Like what?
you're not gonna
Okay,
keep talking
I'm
over
not.
everybody,
All
guys.
right. I can't take this anymore. This bitch ain't got shit to say. She doesn't know the fucking facts. Gotti's defending fucking pedophiles. This agent nigga's fucking snoring on the mic and shit. This Jalen nigga sounds like Bubba from Forrest Gump. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas, man?
And you have low IQ, village
This nigga
idiot.
screaming
You
at
know
the
what?
top of his goddamn lungs at
Village
3 o'clock in
idiot.
the
But you
motherfucking
no,
morning.
shut up. You
You
need to
know he ain't got
and
damn
drink
piece of
some
food in that
ice.
house.
That's what you need to do.
Man, you ain't doing no fucking you that mad at 3
Man,
o'clock
get
in the
the fuck out
motherfucking
of
morning, bro.
So yeah, y'all can argue, and we're gonna have the discussion. Y'all can.
They're not civilized, Celeste. They're just not civilized.
There's nothing to argue.
Man,
Fuck that
shut your
pedophile.
mouth,
Next.
you shampoo ass.
Hey, GMT, let me say this, GMT.
No,
Okay.
Ain't nobody letting you say shit.
You're gonna say the same shit for the 8th fucking time, dude.
It was
At the end of the day, all I'm hearing is a bunch of crabs. All I'm hearing is a bunch of crabs in a bucket and a bunch of sellouts in my
If
bucket.
everybody can just be cordial
Because
and be
all y'all is a bunch of
Damn, bro,
crabs in a
y'all
bucket.
talking over each other, man.
Okay.
God damn.
Because there's no
everybody
such.
can just be
It's crazy to
cordial
me
and be
that black
polite for 1
people
minute,
is
Gotti.
on here attacking another black man.
You the one who's fucking crazy,
Okay.
nigga.
You ain't getting no attention over here, Gotti.
Okay.
Go to bed.
Okay. No,
Go to
Mella,
bed.
you don't tell me shit.
Go to bed. Go to bed. You tired. Go to bed.
Please, Gotti.
I don't gotta do nothing.
So it's Agent
I tell you what,
245's turn to talk, everybody. Agent 245 has the floor, so if everybody will be cordial and polite and give this young man his turn to
I tell you
talk.
what, Gotti,
And then y'all can argue
I give you a
after.
gasoline enema in a mat
Big J.
and push your ass on you the first with my nigga. Do that.
Big J.
Damn, this nigga going in on God.
Who is that African Bambaataa? Who is that Bambaataa?
Big J.
That nigga looking for Hassan.
So can we give everybody their fair turn to talk so that the panel won't be overtaken by one and two people who are
It's a
long-winded?
bunch of zoo animals up here, man.
Sure, your voice is so sweet and so soothing.
Fuck. A bunch of zoo animals up here.
All right, let's go to Dizzle. We're gonna go to Dizzle, and then we're gonna go to Bomb. We're gonna go to Dizzle, and we're going to Bomb. If you talk out of turn, I'm just gonna drop you off the panel. So Dizzle, it's on you.
It's on me. What we talking about, bro? I'm high as hell.
Oh, you gotta be joking, man.
I know. First of all, I want to say salute to Grandmaster Troll for having me on the panel. I'm not a YouTuber. I just enjoy watching people shit. Y'all sound funny as hell. I just was on my nigga Gotti panel. I still fuck with him. You feel me? But what we talking about?
Why? Why? Why do you fuck with him?
Because see, this is the problem. We have people coming in mid-match talking about stuff like this. Please.
She asked the question, bro. She good.
Yeah, I'm curious. Why?
Gotti got robbed by some Mexican guys. Why do you look
Man,
up to
so
him?
what you gonna do about it, nigga? You gonna rob him?
So what we don't want to happen is we don't want the stream to turn into being
Hey,
about
she sound
Gotti.
like she's
We want to continue on with
Your voice
the
is so
conversation. So
You sound like Miss
if
Honey
everybody
from
will wait their
Matilda.
turn and take turns.
Okay, yeah, I still was speaking. I still had the floor.
Okay, go ahead.
I still had the floor. Thank you for that
for that little brief statement you just made. I appreciate that. But now, what I was saying though, basically, she asked me why I still fuck with Gotti because he's still an entertaining motherfucker. Don't we all? Are we not entertained? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers entertain motherfuckers. You get something to laugh at. You get something to talk about. You get something to challenge. You might not like what a person do. That could be your friend.
So he's a joke. That's why you like him?
She said he's a joke. Now I'll tell you, he jokes.
This nigga got his fingers in his mouth. Did y'all see this nigga? This nigga had his thumb in his mouth. This is the Black Manosphere bullshit I was talking about.
Who did that? Who did that?
God, this Arsenal God nigga came up here with his thumb in his mouth.
A thumb sucker. Oh my God.
This nigga is a thumb
sucker. Goddamn.
I know, but the answer Trinity question to finish it up because I don't want to hog the motherfucker shit. But nah, I fuck with Gotti. I don't consider that nigga is a grown ass man. I don't take him as no joke. He entertaining. I fuck with his channel.
It's too late to clean it up. It's too late. Mela asked you that question.
Yeah,
and you already answered the question. You said he's a joke. He's entertaining. He makes you laugh. He's a joker. Right?
Wait, does entertaining mean that everything got to be a joke? Because he might speak on some shit that may be some real shit.
You didn't say he edifies you. You didn't say he edifies. You said
shit he said, nigga.
Hey man, I ain't got. Hold on, wait. I ain't got to be specific. I just said what I said. I told
you didn't say edifies.
I don't consider my nigga as a joke.
Yo, Dizzle.
He a joke.
Listen.
What up,
listen.
Nigga? What up?
Understand these niggas. This Gotti, man. Understand, this is some jealous ass niggas out here.
Shut this brother up.
Jealous to you, man.
Jealous niggas out here.
Who really got an M in this bitch? Who really got an M in this bitch? Who got a million?
There ain't no nigga on here got an M in this bitch. No nigga here got
one of y'all motherfuckers got $1 million.
So Bomb and Arsenal haven't gotten the chance to talk.
Which one of y'all niggas got $1 million? Who made $1,000 off of YouTube this month?
None of these niggas.
Who cares?
Got jobs, baby. Got work.
Who? I'm not a YouTuber, baby, so I don't give a fuck. But y'all niggas be trying to go in on each other. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as fuck, bro.
Is he singing?
Who made a
Why did you make $1,000?
Look, okay, look, y'all. This we're not gonna do. This we're not gonna do. We're not gonna argue about Gotti, okay? Miss Bomb Cherry, okay.
Yeah, let's go to Bomb Cherry.
This ain't no fucking argument about Gotti. This about y'all motherfuckers trying to go in on each other. Y'all hate each other, man. All y'all
that sounds good. That sounds good. So y'all, we have.
Y'all don't want to see each other eat. Y'all be on some goofy shit.
And the audience and the panel would be pleased to hear from Miss Bomb Cherry.
You answered the question. You thought I asked you the question why you fuck with Gotti, but nobody seems to answer my question. What is a grown ass man doing trying to kick it to a 13-year-old? So let's stick to the topic.
He didn't kick it to no 13-year-old because we don't know.
Dude, we do know that the whole chat was issued out. But I have a question. No, then we're going to stay on topic for now. Then I'll talk about these bum-sucking ass niggas and these niggas with titties bigger than mine. But that's another topic for the next hour, okay? How y'all doing? Jalen, you got on your bra, nigga?
Shut up, bitch.
Uh-huh. Anyway, your bra too tight.
Watch your mouth, nigga.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, why would a man, and that dude is stupid as fuck. He make good money because that man got 2.7 million people who watch him on YouTube. I didn't even know they had black people with that many followers.
Exactly.
And so he making money. Go ahead. Who
that was an organized. That was an organized hit job on that man's channel. That was hate, and that was designed by them white crackers.
That's
them
what
crackers,
you can expect from degenerates.
Them crackers did that.
So when he walked up to that spot to meet her, and them people approached him, Why he didn't say that? Why he didn't say, well, y'all set me
Like
up?
I said, that man didn't know that was going to happen. I watched the video. That was a setup. That was a setup. And like I said, these crackers, that racist cracker, that was in that video, and I don't care what nobody says. Y'all defending a racist cracker.
How to Catch a Predator.
I don't give a fuck about no how to catch a predator. I don't give a fuck about that. Racist crackers is always going to target black men that's successful. I don't play with this. I'm against all that. I'm not here for that. Okay, until them crackers
wanted a 13-year-old. He wanted a 13-year-old. Explain that. He wanted a 13-year-old.
I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Them crackers don't call out. Them crackers don't call out. Them crackers don't call out. And yo, GMT, this some real shit. Them crackers don't call out them white racist motherfuckers and them white motherfuckers that like to fuck young girls that you want to call out.
Absolutely do. They're the main ones.
Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear nothing about
these
that
organizations
shit.
to go after.
Tell them to cancel. Tell them to cancel Elvis Presley. Tell them to cancel Elvis Presley and a lot of them white motherfuckers that married their cousins and had sex with their fucking.
This nigga need his throat
We
slit.
got a chance for Mela to say her piece. So Mela, do you know what's going on?
What does race have to do with a grown man
I don't give a
looking
fuck.
to have sexual communications with a
Because that
child?
cracker said the nigga. That cracker was in the video calling black people niggas. So what the fuck is she talking about?
This is why you know, they came up with the whole term of pulling the race card, because when somebody
Y'all niggas up here is defending crackers. Fuck is wrong with y'all?
And when somebody
We defending people that calling black people niggas.
Black, you know, they want to say, oh, it's because I'm black. It's because I'm black. No, it's because
You probably got some Eminem CDs in your goddamn back pocket.
Hey, turn the music off, man.
I don't listen to him. Eminem ain't no fan. I'm not no fan of no Eminem. I don't listen to Eminem.
Yeah, you
okay,
listen to
I
all
don't
the
relate
white
to Eminem.
boys. Yes, you do.
I'm not no cracker.
Yes, you do.
The
Yes,
fuck?
you do.
Thumb sucker got something to say. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yo, Gotti. Every time you speak, you making Queens look weak.
Man, who the
Stop
fuck listen to
making Queens look
Eminem?
weak.
Yo, bro, y'all
That's what
gotta
I'm
turn that
saying.
music
We don't
off,
know
man.
Eminem,
Who's
my
got the
nigga?
music? You gotta
The fuck?
mute up. If you got the music
Thumb
in the
sucker
background, you
got
gotta mute up.
voice. What? Go ahead, Tommy. You got a sexy voice. How the fuck you was over there sucking your
Wacky
thumb?
World, what's good with you? Where I know you from?
Oh, well, we don't know each other. This is the internet, man. We don't know each other. But
That's on me. I got you. I got you, bro.
Ain't you the wait a minute, I think I know you. You Israelite, right? Shalom,
yeah, shalom.
Shalom,
Yeah, shalom.
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. How you?
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. I'm just talking about the cracker, man. The cracker is setting up our people, man.
Speak. We want to hear him. Go ahead, Wacky.
Hey, yo, but Trinity made a good point though. Although the guy who exposed EDP445, he may be a racist, whatnot, but the fact of the matter is, EDP did admit to being attracted.
But that brother need help. That brother need help. That brother need help.
Okay,
just like any other black man that do that, brothers need help. That's a sickness.
Okay,
that's a sickness that we got from white supremacists. That's a sickness we got from white supremacists and the savage beast. Okay,
That Wacky
the white
finish,
savage
I want to hear. So he admitted to what, Wacky?
and Wacky World, you know what I'm talking about. The white, the Caucasian, the cracker
You think
is
this
known
man
for
doesn't
pedophilia.
know about racism?
They know
and
for
institutional
pedophilia.
racism? He
You
knows
know that.
We
We was
all know
taught that.
We know
Okay,
that.
we was
Let
taught the
Wacky
crackers are savage.
speak. I want to hear because I don't know this part. Go ahead, Wacky.
You can't blame racism on a so-called black person making a decision to go after what he thought to be an underage girl.
Who got that
You can't
sexy
blame
voice?
racism for that.
Who is that? God, is that you?
That's Wacky.
Let me say this,
that's
Wacky. Let me say this. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, bro. I agree with what you're saying. But at the end of the day, these crackers is defending their own, protecting their own every day. So why the hell we not sticking on code when it comes to our people being attacked? I don't give a fuck. We was set up.
We are sticking
by a
to
cracker.
code. We are sticking to
Grandmaster
code.
Troll, I want to tell you something, man.
Hold on.
Niggas is suckers.
Hold on.
Niggas is suckers. You got niggas.
Hold on, I
Niggas
gotta
is
say
suckers.
something.
That's what black people is, suckers.
I gotta say something right quick, man.
They don't know how to
So
fight.
what are you actually fighting for, Gotti? Are you fighting for black men to have autonomy to be able to sexually molest young
No, it's about
teenagers,
listen.
young
It's
girls?
about sticking.
Well, that's
It's
what it
about
sounds like
sticking
you're
the
fighting
code. It's about sticking the code. And if our people is doing something wrong, let us be the judge of that. But we gonna have to cancel them, and we gonna have to get them right.
Okay, Gotti. Now here's
But
what
at the
we're
end
not
of the
gonna
day,
do. We're
all
not going to.
throwing our
We're
people
not
under the
going to
bus.
take over this
Fuck out of
panel
here.
with your
R. Kelly. How long did it take for black people to stop R. Kelly?
R. Kelly didn't do nothing wrong. That's some old shit. They locked that man up over his master.
Yes,
Okay.
Please
do not fall for Gotti's trap. Please do not fall for his trap. Everything that he's saying on purpose.
R. Kelly needs to be free, just like Bill Cosby needs to be free.
He just said that.
Yes, R. Kelly need to be free, and Bill Cosby need to be free. They locked R. Kelly up over some old shit.
We haven't heard from Arsenal
he's
Guy
guilty.
yet.
R. Kelly, I watched the
if
BBC
everybody will
documentary on
just
him. No,
R. Kelly is not guilty, man. That's some old shit. They locked that man up over his masters, man. They locked R. Kelly up over his masters. Bill Cosby is locked up over a pipeline, man. Ain't over putting and raping no white woman.
Come on now. Go ahead, Arsenio. I'm
he's
sorry.
abusing young girls. That's what R. Kelly did.
R. Kelly ain't do nothing to them young girls, all right? Them women, those was grown women that came to his house. He ain't did shit to those women. Stop with all this R. Kelly did this, R. Kelly. R. Kelly ain't do a goddamn thing. Those was grown bitches.
Was underage.
That girl was brought there to the studio by her aunt, which is Sparkle. So I don't want to hear nothing about what the fuck you talking about.
Why does it matter? Why does
He's
it
a
matter
rapist
who brought her to the
sympathizer.
studio?
That's what we dealing with. A rapist sympathizer. That's what he is.
For the sake of not allowing Gotti to make the stream go live, I wanted to ask everybody something. Okay, so in the video, when the man was like, you know, one of his friends was like, "Oh, your girl is 14." So do you think that's like kind of like slick snitching and like implicating other people in his activities? Because my thing is like, if they decide to arrest him or, you know, do whatever, go through his history, his hard drive.
How they going to arrest somebody that was illegal?
Hush, Gotti.
That was
So if
illegal.
they decide to, you know, do some deep digging and go through all his stuff, and they find that he's been donating to, like, I don't know, maybe a Kevin or, you know, Coach Greg and all that. Like, do y'all think that paper trail alone would be enough for them to be investigated? Like,
why should they be investigated? Why should they be
Hush, Gotti,
investigated?
I'm not asking you.
Why they should be investigated? What you saying is stupidity.
So
Grandmaster Troll, this is the type of
Trinity.
idiocy we got going on in the panel.
Can I answer the lady's question?
Can you
I can answer the lady's question. You're being disingenuous. Let me answer the lady's question.
Wait a minute.
Yes, because at that point.
Yo, I want to say something right quick.
The answer is, yeah, I want to defend Greg Adams. You can't do nothing about who's your subscriber, can you? Yeah? It's not his fault
Okay.
that
I see what you're saying. What
Yo.
were you saying? What were you
the
saying,
number one subscriber is that guy. I know that those people shouldn't be investigated because you can't.
Why
vet them,
should
can
they?
you?
Why should they be investigated? You sound like a sellout. You sound like a
No,
fucking
I said
sellout,
that
man.
they should be investigated.
Okay.
Yo, I want to say something right quick, man.
No, I said they should not be
I don't think.
investigated because
I
they can't vet
think
them.
that stupid shit. No. But Arsenal
go ahead and
God,
talk,
the
Jay.
stupid shit that they say.
Hey, I want to talk
on
about
here
something, man. Let me
is-
talk for a second, Gotti.
is ridiculous.
You can't. You
Go
can't
ahead.
do nothing.
Say what you gotta
I'm
say, my
looking,
nigga.
I'm looking to be a YouTuber myself. What can I do?
Facts.
Stop sucking your thumb.
If
That's
one
what you
of
could
my
do.
subscribers
That's what you could
does
do.
that kind of shit,
Man,
I
they
can't do
keep
anything.
cutting me.
Wait,
I
is
can't
that the same guy who
vet.
always has a stuffy nose and he's always like breathing funny?
Yeah.
Is that him? The one that's always on the train when he gets on the panel?
Yeah.
The one across
That was only
the
once on the
pond.
train. Come on, sorry.
Okay. You sound
Okay.
a bit
Perfect.
clearer.
This is a perfect example of people manipulating and using black power to cover up the atrocities that's going on.
Because
in the black community.
it's not no atrocity. It's no atrocity going
No,
on.
that isn't
We is being manipulated. But what the problem is black people done took on
And
the
then
ideology
why
of
should
white
we
supremacy.
defend him? Don't
Okay,
aren't y'all
we
against
took on the white
spoilers?
supremacist.
That
We took on the
wasn't-
white
aren't y'all
supremacist
against spoilers?
mindset
So why
because Let me tell you
on top
something.
of that and
Let me
say that
tell y'all
y'all
something.
black.
Let me tell you
Like,
something. What?
it's like you.
I'm not against no black man. Hold on one second. Hold
Grandmaster
on one
Troll, thank you
second.
for allowing me on your panel. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
God
I'm
bless
not
y'all.
against.
Bye.
Let me say
Except for
something.
the
I'm
Have a
not.
good night, Mella.
Why you
Okay.
leaving me,
Can I end the choice less question?
Because people like Gotti don't let people talk. You know, he does this every time. Like I don't
I'm
know what we
sorry. I'm an
have to
alpha
do
male.
to get him.
I'm an alpha male.
No, that's not
And I
how
got an
alphas
alpha
behave.
voice.
Okay.
No,
All right.
you don't have an alpha
Okay.
voice either.
I would like to
Just
answer.
let you know.
Okay.
I would like to answer Shway's last question because she asked a very good question. As far as if EDP, if there's proof that EDP sent donations to people like Kevin Samuels and others like him, you know, would that be enough to get people like Kevin Samuels arrested? Investigated.
Yeah,
Right. In which my answer would be that donating to Kevin Samuels, although EDP is an admitted pedophile, but the fact that he donates money, if he donated money to Kevin Samuels, that would not be enough probable cause to get Kevin Samuels investigated. You know,
Exactly.
You have to find some. There have to be probable cause of Kevin Samuels doing something similar to EDP in order for investigators to investigate him. You know, that's my answer.
Someone talking sense. He's talking sense, brother. Keep talking.
Okay, I want to say
You
something right
suck on
quick.
your thumb and shut the hell up.
Okay, what
They can
about black?
investigate anything they want to investigate. Politicians get donations all the time from people, and they question those things too. Accepting money from people that you know are involved in criminal enterprises, or in this case, it would be sex trafficking or engaging in inappropriate sexual
That was no
activity with
sex.
minors.
What sexual acts you saw?
Across state
Trinity,
lines.
what
Listen,
sexual acts you saw?
even though, listen, understand this. Even though it's just because you think it's online,
That
this
shit was
still is
illegal.
across
That was
state
illegal.
lines.
That
That's
was
federal.
illegal. That
Whenever
was
you're dealing with the
illegal.
internet,
Those
this
dudes did what those dudes did was illegal. Those dudes did was illegal. That was illegal. Okay, that wasn't legal.
Hold on. Can I respond? Can I respond to Trinity? Trinity, because Trinity brought up an interesting point when she's talking about politicians a lot of times get investigated when they accept money from certain people that's connected to doing illegal activities. That is if there's evidence. See, when these things happen to politicians, that is if politicians are connected to people who are making money the illegal way. In this case, this guy EDP, there's no proof that he's making money illegally. You know what I'm saying? So
there's no proof until they start up an investigation.
But the thing is, what
figure it out.
Sway's bringing up is the fact that EDP admitted to being a pedophile. So him being a pedophile, sending money to Kevin Samuels, hypothetically speaking, is not enough probable cause for investigators to say that they're going to
Contributions can be considered as probable cause.
But contributions.
No, it can't be. Don't be silly. No, it can't be.
Listen, both of y'all got it wrong. Both of y'all got it wrong. That's the problem. They both got it wrong. Wacky
We
World.
want to hear what Wacky has to say.
Man, ain't none of y'all motherfuckers no lawyers, so how y'all know?
Okay, what about black female predators prey on young boys?
You don't really hear about that because that's kind of swept under the rug. Niggas,
Yeah, black female predators prey on young boys.
Female predators do exist, but are we talking about female predators on this live right now? So what's the point? What's the purpose of the deflection?
Listen, what they did to EDP, Grandmaster Troll,
they prey on young boys too.
And then we move it. And then we moving this. We gonna move this topic. We gonna move this topic back to this Greg Adams shit. Okay, and I'm gonna say this right now. Okay, and this is some real shit. That was illegal.
Y'all done ran Wacky off
That was
with your niggatry
that was illegal.
and your foolery.
No, Grandmaster Troll, that was illegal. What those white dudes did, even the police said that was illegal. So it is no case. They got no case. That was an illegal motherfucking Texas president shit. That was illegal what those dudes did.
Okay,
what are you talking about? That was against that man's rights.
Regardless to if they have a case or not, what was he doing meeting up with the 13-year-old?
He's admitted to it. And he said, so what? I saw the video. He said, so what?
Listen, listen, Arsenal, whether the man did or did not, it was still illegal what they did. They infringed on that man's rights. That's just like the police questioning you or a white person questioning you in the neighborhood.
Right to what? A 13-year-old?
Okay,
Right
they
to a 13-year-old.
Can we all
let's
just
keep the
like
legalese out of
collectively?
it. What
Can
if
we
he
ignore
never got
Gotti?
caught? And what if that was an actual 13-year-old, like your niece or your young sister coming home from school, okay, meeting up with a grown ass man? How would you feel about that?
Let me say something. If it was that serious,
He doesn't have feelings.
No. I have feelings. But if it was a real situation, if it was really real,
zoo animal.
I used to watch
y'all just gonna let Gotti's son y'all like that and talk
Hold on.
over y'all
If
like
it was
that?
if it was a real situation, if it was real, I watched Catch a Predator. I used to watch that all the time with Chris Hansen. And one thing I will tell you, in those situations, the people get arrested. Okay, the police is locking them up. In this situation, the police didn't even see grounds of a case because what they did was illegal. They don't even know if it was staged. They don't even know if they did this for views. They don't know what they did this for. Y'all jumping ahead, believing in the Matrix and an illusion. That was an illusion, man.
So you're saying the point is not that he didn't get arrested. The point is that a grown man was looking to meet up with a young girl for more than likely a sexual encounter. If that was your niece, your sister, or your daughter, how would you look at the situation then? Regardless to him being set up, regardless to race soldiers trying to set him up, regardless to him not catching a charge or whatever. If this was because if he did it once, he'll do it before, and if he did it before,
was those dudes working with the police? No.
I'm asking you.
Did they have police on the
Trinity, he's trying to stick with the entrapment excuse.
Okay.
That's what he's trying to stick to.
So,
when in actuality, it's not about entrapment. It's about his intention.
I don't give a
What
fuck.
about his intention?
I don't give a fuck what it's about.
But see, y'all, this is why I asked. This is why I asked.
Bro, y'all don't
do
even
y'all
say
think
nothing about
that'll
the
give
black
them-
female predators prey on young boys. Y'all don't say nothing about it.
We'll talk about that next time.
That happens too, sir.
This is why it's so easy for these people to make you the face of rape. This is the very reason.
What is you talking about, man?
What am I talking? Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I get what she's saying.
This very reason.
I don't care what y'all talking about, because what y'all talking about is BS. Okay, black people got a white supremacy view of black men, and they think that black woman is acting like white supremacists up here.
Like, you
talking
say
about
the
black
same things
men
over and over
are
again.
predators. Y'all really trying to say
look,
black men.
Like the reason why
y'all trying to make black men
y'all
sound like
think that
predators.
they will be able to link them to the content creators that they don't know.
Okay.
So, and the reason why
And
I say this
Austin
is because
God, you's a
we
black
know
man
that
from the
there
UK.
are clips
Do
out
y'all
there
rock like this about black men?
of like Kevin and Greg and them basically saying that women over a certain age
What does
are
Kevin
no
say?
good.
What does Kevin
or that
Samuels
their
got to
value
do with
goes
this? What
down,
does
right?
Greg
So it's
Adams
like
got to
when
do
you
with
have
this?
that type of rhetoric, right, and you have somebody who's been
No.
caught
Hang on a minute.
trying
Whoa, whoa,
to
whoa.
wait, let me finish. And when you have somebody
Greg
who's
Adams-
been caught
Greg
trying
Adams
to
and
get with a
Kevin Samuels got nothing to
13-year-old
do with it.
and they have a money trail, they have a paper trail connecting
Excuse
them
me.
to these people who
Excuse
promote
me. You
going
keep talking about a
after
paper. You sound
women
like a white
who are under
supremacist
the
right
age
now.
of 30. Like, wouldn't
So
I'm
a
saying, like,
black
as
man.
just coming from an investigator's point
So a
of view.
black. Hold on
Like,
one
that
second.
would
Hold on
make
one
me
second.
no, Gotti,
So
you
hold
gotta
on.
wait, you gotta wait.
Madam
So
You
coming
just made
from
a
an
statement about a
investigator's
paper
point of view,
trail.
that would
Madam
make
Judy.
me want to go and say, because if all he has to do is say, man, I heard this from these guys, you know, I'm mentally ill, you know, they influenced me, and you know, they made me want to talk to a 13-year-old girl.
But anybody
And
can say
that's
that.
all he has to say.
Everybody knows Gotti is allergic to facts. Everybody knows that. He's allergic to facts.
Yeah, I
He
think we all
doesn't
should
care
just
about
ignore
facts.
him collectively. I think we
But
should
if you
just
gotta pay attention, they got every answer in the world but an answer to my question, which was very
Like I
direct
said,
and simple.
like I said,
What
Trinity.
was a grown man doing meeting up
I
with
don't give
the
a fuck about that.
13-year-old?
They're not
I
gonna
don't care
address
about
the
that.
facts.
Let me
I don't care
let
about
me
that. I don't care about that.
let me ask you
Because you know
this
why I don't
question,
care
guys.
about that? You know why I don't care about that? Because I don't
I'll
see
tell
black
you,
women
listen,
crying
and I'll
about
tell you why
these white men
everybody's
that does
calling you
that.
a predator because of what you just said.
Let me ask you this question, Gotti. Hold on, we got a $5 super chat from Real Gamer. He says, "Mute this predator protector, Gotti. I can't stand." But let me ask you this question, Gotti.
All right,
If
sisters.
if you would hold EDP accountable for what he did and hold him to a standard, isn't that not at the same time still protecting your own people because you're holding them accountable for the actions that they
No,
do?
I feel like I want to know more about the situation. I don't want to hear what a video, and then when it comes to find out the video of the dude, the white dude that does the video is a racist.
Oh,
Why
this
would
is
I
about
take?
a video.
Why would I take any word
Of
from a
evidence.
racist when
A
I know
video
it's
of
an agenda
evidence. You
behind
got
it?
a problem
I know
with
it's an agenda.
videos
It's
of
an agenda
evidence,
because the
don't you?
white dude has a YouTube. Hold on one second. The white dude has a YouTube channel, right? He has a YouTube channel. So this was all the buzz pop his channel off. Let's not be
He
stupid
didn't
here.
know he was gonna be meeting that man.
Okay. That man got 116,000 subscribers. That Chet Goldstein, okay? Chet Goldstein got 116,000 subscribers, okay? EDP has 2 million subscribers, okay?
What's your point?
That was all
What's your
a
point?
ploy to blow his channel up. And black people is too damn gullible.
You do the same
Black
shit.
people too damn gullible.
You do the
It's too
same
damn
thing.
gullible
You
that we
do the
can't
same
even
thing.
One
speak
dude that
game.
knocked him, the
You
one
do the
dude that
same
knocked him.
thing.
Hey, let me say something real quick. The one dude that knocked him, and I ain't justifying shit. If you a motherfucking pedophile, man, you deserve to get castrated in my eyes. But fuck him, I can care less. But the one dude that knocked him is a racist, and that nigga, I sent Gotti a long time ago. He could screenshot this shit to prove it. I sent him a video of that same white dude trolling motherfuckers and on this chat like, yeah, I'm with my nigga. I'm with my nigga. The whole chat said, yeah, nigga. Why you getting mad? Because I'm the only one. I'm the only one that went in. Dizzle went in and was like, why you saying nigga, bro? Like, okay, you might have hung with a couple black people, but you ain't even hood like that. You be joking when you be busting niggas because that shit is a wave. If y'all look up predator poachers, they got a wave going on where they set niggas up.
This dude is a racist predator.
He
is a racist predator.
The girls
Y'all,
who
people on the
rape
panel, he is a racist predator.
Look what happened to Jake Paul.
That man got a hard on for a 13-year-old. That's a problem.
About no charges being charged.
If you get a hard on for a 13-year-old, you ain't shit.
Was trying to make up with a 13-year-old.
That nigga did that, he deserved to go down. And if that white dude set him up, somebody need to bring up hate crimes.
That was a hate crime. That was a hate crime that was done. That was a hate crime done. And all you black content creators,
The rat got trapped. The rat got trapped. It's as simple as that. The rat got trapped.
That was a race drive.
They knew what type of cheese to put out, and the rat got trapped.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I agree with what you said. They need a cheese to put out for him. But how about Jeffrey Epstein, though? How come y'all niggas ain't talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Hold on, though.
That's a fact, George. They ain't talking about Jeffrey Epstein.
We've already talked about him. What does Jeffrey Epstein have to do with the person we're talking about?
He used to bring out little girls for it. He used to bring out little girls for Prince Andrew to fucking fuck. All the royal family's pedophiles. The whole royal family's pedophiles. All the missing children, they go to get fucked by them.
A non-profit
Thanks, George. Hey, yo, GMT, this is why I brought my people over here, GMT.
And
you know why?
go hunt predators.
Because we ain't for that bullshit. We ain't for that
the British
bullshit.
niggas is selling out. Fuck the British niggas, they selling out.
Basically, they want to talk about anything. They want to talk about any and everything other than a grown man trying to be the 13-year-old.
Talk. Y'all don't be out here showing no affirmative action. That's all y'all do is talk.
And what are you doing?
Facts, no action.
You're talking.
Do something.
No, but we're saying the truth. The truth gets shit done. The truth gets shit done for real.
I want to say, but when old girl got shot, her daddy watched her
And
get
just
shot
like
by
we
the
can say what the fuck we want to say.
That's a fact. And I don't hear none of y'all. And I don't hear none of y'all calling out that daddy that watched his daughter get killed He stomped out a girl, but y'all ain't say nothing about that dad, that kid that let his daughter get killed.
Yeah, we're not gonna be subject jumping. We're not gonna be making this all about Johnny.
But he used about 5 or 6 deflections in 5 minutes. But no, answer my simple question. What was a grown man doing meeting up with a 13-year-old?
Yo, and so
He had no business. He had no business meeting up with that 13-year-old
yeah,
girl.
we don't give a fuck about the nigga. We're just saying y'all
we
can't
don't care about
y'all can't use this story to fuck
We
over
don't care
black
about
men.
him.
Y'all can't use this to fuck over the whole black men. Because
He's a pedophile. He
you
needs
got
to be
older bitches
dealt with.
fucking
It's
young
what
niggas
he
too.
is.
Way
Let me
younger
say
than
this.
them.
Hold
You
on.
saying I don't give a fuck about him is also
Hey, yo,
another
George. Yo, George and
deflection
Dizzle.
because you
Hold on one
obviously give
second.
a fuck because
Hey,
you up
Trinity.
here.
Hold on one second, Trinity. And George and Dizzle, hold on. Listen, like I said, UNT, this is the problem. This is the problem that people gotta
Why y'all
understand.
disrespecting the man, yo? Y'all hate alpha black men,
One
yo.
at a time.
Y'all hate black centric
That's a
alpha
fact.
black men. I swear to
They
God.
hate
If
alpha
God,
black
if
males. That's what
Gotti
it
is
is. They
your
scared of a real.
representation
They scared of this,
of
man.
black alpha male masculinity, then y'all are in more trouble than I thought.
Nah, nigga, cause when the white boys talk about it, y'all ain't seeing shit, nigga. I swear to God, the white boys got white
like I was
girls,
saying,
groupies, all that
I
shit.
feel like
The white manosphere got groupies, yo. I swear to God.
because there's a
But black
paper
niggas, we
trail,
can't
because
say
there's
the
a
truth
money
about
trail,
how we
right?
see the world. We're
And
not allowed to be smart niggas. We're not allowed to be
Kevin
intellectual.
and Greg are
Hold on, one at a
known to
time. I can't
promote
hear y'all
dating
both.
younger women. Like that's a part of their message. Like actually that's a part of the manosphere message as a whole. Go after younger women.
Right.
Like now they say that the wall is 25. So it's like when you have these
No, hang on a
hours,
minute. Hang on a minute. Why
thousands
you?
of
Hang on a minute, lady.
hours
Why
of
are you comparing
recordings of
pedophilia
men sitting on
to men
panels
going after
talking
younger
about
women?
how,
Yeah.
oh, the age of
Hey,
consent in this
let me
state is
continue.
15. The age of consent in this state is 16. Like they're literally debating
Hey,
about
yo,
how
Sue
young
Select.
you
Oh,
can
Hey, yo,
entry
Sue
go,
limit.
Select.
Entry limit.
and you
All
always
niggas
hear them
don't think like
talking
that. Me and
about
my
how they
nigga
want a
George was just
virgin
online with a
and
No,
female.
hang
how
on a minute.
they
Hang on a
only
minute,
want a
lady. Lady,
virgin
lady.
Why y'all won't let
and
us
she
speak?
You
has to
fuck with
be
some
No, no, no,
under,
no,
weirdos.
no, no.
You fucking with
25,
some
right? So
weirdos.
they
You
have
fucking
these
with some
talking
weirdos.
points. And then you
Facts.
have
You can't
somebody
watch. You
like
can't watch these
That's
PG
niggas
not a
that be
that
fact.
doing
actually
that.
get
Like
caught up.
real
No,
niggas
Actually
ain't
But
gonna
has
talk
those are the
about the
black
age of
spoken
consent
manosphere.
ever.
That's
evidence
what you're talking
against
about.
him.
Facts.
We're talking
They're
about
zoo
y'all.
Hey,
animals.
The
Grandmaster.
fact
Absolute
that
zoo
this
animals.
case
We got
has
a
become
veteran
so
on here
public
right now.
and
He
that
was fucking
it's
with some
gone
younger
Zoo
viral.
bitches.
People
Hold
are
on, one at a
exposed
time,
for
one at a time, one
everything.
at a
One at a
time.
time,
Yeah, my nigga
people.
Grandmaster.
One at a
That's what I'm saying. Like
time.
I can't even finish talking. Like
I ain't
y'all
even
act
talk.
like
I
little
ain't even
Because
get
you
children
a
need
and
to
chance
can't
to
shut
wait
up,
your
talk.
turn to
Celeste. Nobody
talk.
want to hear you.
And
Shut the
I'm
fuck up,
I
not.
ain't
Celeste.
even
I'm
really get a
not.
Shut
chance
up.
to
I'm gonna
talk.
keep putting you in your
You
place
talking
every
some
time
Shut
you
up.
try to
bullshit.
get
Shut
out
the
of
fuck
line.
up.
Okay.
I don't want to hear you
Like
no
I
more.
was saying, like there's definitely a
Your mouth,
connection
your
there,
mouth is
and if
only
they
good for
want to make
sucking
a
dick.
connection,
Shut up.
they can. Y'all want to say, oh, they gotta have this evidence and they gotta
Okay.
have that evidence. No, they don't.
Celeste
They
is
can
good
just
for
investigate
sucking
whatever
dick.
the heck they want to.
Especially if she was
Hey, Grandmaster
13,
Troll, you
right?
gonna lose
The
subs for
laptop is coming
this.
out, guys.
Hold on,
Especially if she
hold
was
on.
13,
No,
right,
no,
Gotti?
white girls be gawking that shit. Swear to God, nigga, I
Especially
ain't
if
gonna
she was
lie.
13, right, Gotti?
Hey,
Europeans do it
white
better
girls is
some way.
Yeah,
garglers.
yeah, yeah.
They
White
like
girls do it better.
scissors,
Bias
bro.
Celeste
Like
know
they
how to
like
suck a
gargle.
dick. White.
They
Thank
my
you so
nigga
much.
George funny as
Oh,
fuck.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about the white supremacist daughter? The one that's
The
trying to
what?
line you up
No,
for
we ain't being racist. We
Yo,
talking
allegation
about
of
yo,
white
rape
yo,
girls
if,
like
Greg
if
that.
I'm
said
gonna get
that.
line,
We
I'm gonna get
talking
line.
about
You
white
can't
girls
you
like
can't
a
live your
Greg
life
sucking
in
a
said
dick.
fear.
that anyway.
You
That was
can't live
an
your life.
inside joke. That was between us.
All right, I'm gonna let everybody back on and give their final thoughts. I'm gonna do it one at a time because I know y'all gonna cut each other off. I'm gonna let Sway Celeste come up first and give her final thoughts.
Thank you, GMT. Look, all I wanted to say is there is a digital paper trail with him giving donations to Manosphere guys. And, if he, and that's the thing, like with people like that, with those bigger followings, they don't come into chats with their main page all the time. A lot of times they come in with alternate troll accounts and, they interact and they get on panels and all that, right? So all of this can be picked up with cyber forensics, like all this can be picked up and put into evidence. So the fact that he follows people who have openly said, "Oh, the wall is 25," like, after 18 to 25, a woman is no good, and you have other people in the space talking about virginity and how in some states the age of consent is 15 and 16. Like, these are constantly ongoing situations in this space, and like these people, like they're not they're not gonna be playing. Like, they're gonna use any little piece of evidence they can to throw as many people in jail or get as many people on the registry as they possibly can. And it's like, and if you know that as a black man you're already a target in this country, like, why would you fall for a trap like that? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, racism didn't make him flirt with a 13-year-old girl. Like, it didn't make him send her illicit pictures or go meet up with her. So, yeah, you can't use that as an excuse. But thank you for having me, GMT. This was lovely as always. And I hope you have a good night.
All right. You too?
Hey, yo, GMT, man.
Yes.
Yeah, salute. My brother GMT. You know, I fucks with you, man. Let me just say this, right? This is the problem that a lot of us have on YouTube. And the problem is that black people is so lost on black YouTube that they will go and believe anything just because they hate the next black YouTuber that is successful. Listen, the brother EDP, you know, had a successful channel. Now his channel is losing subscribers. His basically his reputation is being tarnished. And we have a lot of black people talking about, oh, they need to go after Greg Adams and Kevin Samuels and a money trail. Like, it's a witch hunt. You know what I'm saying? This is all we do to our own people. It's mob justice. It's a witch hunt. It's basically vigilante justice, and it's only against black men. And this is why you don't have no alpha masculine black men having leadership roles on anything. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's death to black masculinity and death to alpha males. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we're going to have a bunch of sissies and feminized black men. You know what I'm saying? That's going to agree with black women that's talking utter bullshit. You know what I'm saying? How can y'all all be 1 minute about pro-black and talking about George Floyd and what they did to that girl, but I don't hear y'all saying anything about what that girl father didn't step up and took that bullet for his goddamn daughter. I don't hear none of y'all talking about that, but y'all talk about the police. I don't hear none of y'all talk about this realism shit that's going on in our community, but you have a problem with what happened with EDP, and y'all not even looking at it and investigating the situation and saying, listen, it's a fucked up situation, but we have to do our investigation and due diligence to peep game. Like, I hear people talking about R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. Those men are not locked up because of what you think. Those was double jeopardy. These are double jeopardy cases. Okay? Those men are locked up for something else. Okay? R. Kelly's locked up for his masters. Bill Cosby locked up for a pipeline. Okay? Look it up. Okay? So that's why I say a lot of y'all is sheep. A lot of y'all are still stuck in the matrix. And this is why we'll never get nowhere, because a bunch of us is too damn dumb to realize that we are being fooled and manipulated by the powers that be and by their goddamn media. Like I said, that white dude was a fucking racist, okay? And what this was a racial attack on a black man. Yes, he may have been wrong what he did, but if the police is not pursuing this case, then that was really racial profile, man. Okay, EDP was racially profiled. So all you black dudes in the manosphere, you B1 dudes like Taz, want to go attack that brother because y'all want to get that brother subs, y'all was corny. And what y'all did was corny, just like how y'all did Derrick Jackson. I'm not a supporter of Derrick Jackson, but I'm not for attacking black men. We got to learn how to be on code, because it's 2021, man. Ain't nobody going to be here to defend us but us. But at the end of the day, a lot of y'all are sellouts. Y'all want to be a part of a society that was never made for you. That's why I don't give a fuck about this society. Because the truth of the matter is, America is a big lies, and it's going to always be a big lies to black people, and we're going to always be stigmatized because a lot of you black people on YouTube believe anything you see on TV, man. Y'all falling for the okie doke. Stop falling for the okie doke, man. Real talk. Stop falling for the okie doke. And I'm tired of hearing y'all dudes attacking this man because y'all got your personal problems, man. Put your personal differences aside and peep fucking game. You can't blame Greg Adams for what some man did to his wife. You can't do that. So that's all I got to say. GMT, salute to you, brother. And you have a blessed night, man. You already know I'll be over here. And the debate with old boy agent 245, that's Saturday 8 p.m. I'm gonna be talking to him Saturday 8 p.m. GMT. You can pull up, come over there, man, moderate, and like I said, man, anybody that wanna debate me on anything, man, I'll shut you niggas down because a lot of y'all are stuck in the matrix and y'all still sleeping. Y'all ain't even woke up yet. Y'all a bunch of sheep. That's what it is. Sheep can't lead shit.
Bullets Gotti, everybody. Let's go to Mela.
Hi.
How you doing, Mela?
Well, thank you for facilitating this forum. I guess you could call it that. I want to also congratulate you for being able to handle headaches well. It was pretty disruptive, and obviously you don't get headaches, so that's great. As far as the topic at hand, in terms of some grown man being attracted to an underage girl, of course that's wrong. In terms of white racism against Black men in America, of course that's wrong. Which is the greater wrong? That's for the individual to decide. The topic at hand was, and Trinity's question never got addressed. What does a grown man, what is it in the constructs of a man's mind allows himself to become aroused with an underage girl? That question never got addressed. And so as far as I'm concerned, everything else was banter and back and forth insults. But at the same time, you were gracious enough to facilitate. You just did what you had to do to accommodate everybody as best as you could. And I want to recognize you for handling it, So shout out to your channel, and I look forward to listening to you in the future.
Okay, thank you. We got a $5 super chat or two $5 super chat from the Faith Factor. She says Kevin Samuels is a manther. He doesn't promote going after underage girls publicly. And she also said BG, as in Bullets Gotti, defending all the pedos. What part of the code is that? Thank you for supporting the channel. Now we're gonna go to Dizzle. Final thoughts, final words.
Grandmaster Troll, first of all, thanks for having me on the show. First time here. It's a lot of points that have been made, man. I'm not gonna say that anybody was totally wrong. I ain't gonna say that anybody was totally right. It was a couple points being made. First of all, I want to say a long time ago, man, I've been watching these guys, man. They've been around for a while, setting up stains to get these pedos. You feel me? So if you're a pedophile, bro, that means you sick and you need help. No grown man in his right mind should be lusting a child. You feel me? When you're adult, you're attracted to adults. You feel me? Shouldn't be trying to deal with no kid. So I feel like that brother needs help. It's not all right to be judgmental, but it's all right to call right from wrong. So wrong is wrong, man. Ain't really no justification to it. But everybody got their own opinion and their points, man. So I respect that. Now, being from Ohio, Gotti made a solid point though, as far as with the shooting, as far as the team, and I'm gonna be a little bit brief on this. I'm gonna try to hurry up and get up out the way. I feel like even with the one more thing I wanted to say about with dude, that whole situation is fucked up. From him being, what I'm saying, sick in the mind and messing with children to the white guy profiling, because before I've seen some of his episodes that he does, and he had went on live just to do like a live with the people, and he just kept saying nigga, nigga, nigga. So it's fucked up on both sides. We gotta admit when we wrong, and they gotta admit when they wrong. So I'm gonna just leave that at that. Now back to the old girl that got shot in Columbus, the young woman. Rest in peace to her. You know, it's sad that she lost her life. I feel like lethal force wasn't necessary at all. They could have tased her. She would have dropped that weapon as well. Um, and then we just passed the stand your ground law in Ohio, so you allowed to stand your ground. You feel me? And she was basically standing her ground. She called y'all. She had the knife. Yeah, now she was wrong for having that motherfucking knife, but y'all could have tased her. She would have dropped it. That's another story. My whole thing is about the dad. When you watching your daughter being shot down, gunned down in front of you, this is just my opinion. You feel me? And I'm not promoting cop killing. I'm not promoting no murder, no violence, or nothing. I just want y'all to think logically, and this for the parents out there. You kicked a young woman in the head, but when the cops got to shooting your daughter, you hid behind your wifey. Who does that? If my son, I got a 7-year-old son, if my son gets shot down by the police, they got to shoot me down too. Niggas is acting like they scared to die. If you gonna die, we gotta die anyway. So if you gonna die for someone, why not die for your seed, bro? I'm not saying being dumb, but these niggas quick to pull out their phones and say, man, these dirty ass cops and Black Lives Matter and woo 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 woo. We killing each other anyways. This black on black crime is more prominent than anything. We kill each other on the daily. So now a cop do that. He was wrong for killing her. He didn't have to use deadly force. I stand on what I stand on. But people got to think logically when we're dealing with the police and when we're dealing with situations, man. We got to learn how to take the time to think. Like, man, if I do this, man, I'm fucked. I'm either going to go to jail for murder or they about to kill me. They've been killing like fuck. They looking at us as targets. But that don't equal up to the, man, it's bodies in Cleveland, bro. Dropping. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to sum it up and say this, man. Rest in peace to that young woman that lost her life in Columbus, Ohio. But the father was a straight bitch. You feel me? He should have went out. I feel like the mom should have went out. Somebody should have did something. If y'all standing around, y'all just watch her get murked. If y'all really feel like that, or you kicked a little girl in the head though, go all out, my nigga. But I'm not promoting violence. I'm just telling you, if people gonna really do something and stand for a cause, why not now? Why not for your fucking child? And that's all I gotta say, man. Thanks for having me, Grandmaster. I don't give a fuck who agree or who disagree. You feel me? I didn't come for y'all. Salute. Thanks for having me, bro. Wish you well.
All right, that was Dizzle. We're gonna go to Trinity Time Travelers. Give me your final thoughts.
Hey, I just want to say what I witnessed tonight is not surprising. Whenever things like this happen, all you hear is a bunch of people deflecting and not addressing the main point. I asked a question that never got answered. What is a grown man doing in any capacity going to meet up with a 13-year-old child? And I think they're not answering that question, and they want to all of a sudden become Louis Farrakhan and Black Power activists, because if you answer the question, it's going to open a can of worms to the predatory behavior that is running rampant in our communities. And the truth of the matter is, whether some men want to admit it or not, some men are attracted to children, sexually attracted to children, and they're running rampant in our communities. And it's things like this, these using deflections and not addressing the actual, you want to call, okay, he's sick, whatever, you don't give a fuck, oh, it's white supremacy, oh, they set him up, whatever. Besides all of that, clout chasing, whatever. Why not address what happened? A grown man went to go meet a 13-year-old, and I'm sure it wasn't for Bible study. So that is what we are talking about. Not the fact that he was set up, Not the fact that some other content creator was clout chasing, not the fact that white supremacy trying to line black men up. At the end of the day, it was a black man who allowed himself to be who was sexually attracted by a child, a minor. And he put himself in that situation, and he would not got set up if he was not out there trying to get some young sexual access to a minor. All of these deflection tactics, you need to stop, because what's going to happen is you're going to continue being the face of rape and sexual harassment if you do not check these predators that are in your own communities, because they're going to start looking at you as if you're all the same, especially when you're making excuses for these predators. And that's it. Thank you for having me on your panel, Grandmaster Troll.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye.
We're gonna go to G9 Zoe. Give us your final thoughts.
Grandmaster Gourmet, thank you for allowing me on your panel. First of all, I really appreciate the platform you allowing us, black people, to even have a place to have an open discussion, just like the way people have think thinks. I think our black YouTube community should become the black think tank, because we're already public. The white people's watching this, our own people's watching us. So I think we should use our platform and voice, because more important people watch you than you think. I bet you there's Hollywood celebrities like T.I. and Jadakiss and all those people watching the stream right now, and I know they get targeted by this evil, tyrannical system too. And I agree with it. I agreed with everyone on the panel overall.
Okay. Well, it was great having you on the show for the first time. Have a good night. We're gonna add Bomb Cherry onto. How you doing, Bomb? Tell us your final thoughts.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay, because I can't find the chat. I got so many windows open. So I just want to thank you. I'm gonna do what everybody else did. Thank you, GMT, for allowing me to come on to your platform and share to everybody in the world who might be listening, and the TIs and the and the Martin Luther Kings and everybody. Anyway, I feel ashamed of some of these brothers who was up here. Okay. See, in our community, we have to say what is good and what is bad. Okay, so we have a group of people who are committing crimes in our neighborhood. These brothers up here was willing to say we need to stop the black on black crime, but it's okay for the dude who's in the black community to have sex with young girls. Now that's ridiculous. Now either we're gonna point out the bad apples and get rid of them, throw them away, or whatever we're gonna do, or we're gonna just allow this to continue to happen. But that man was not set up. Okay, he set himself up. He got caught. And he should get in trouble too. Okay, because there's no way to set up a man if he hadn't contacted a 13-year-old girl. Now, see, the men who was up here should be ashamed of themselves, because they tend to not want to focus on that young girl. What would have happened if he hadn't got caught? You see that big dude? That big dude would have smushed a 13-year-old girl. That's some fucked up shit too. Okay? That was a little joke. It was insensitive, of course, but still a joke in the same. But this isn't a joking matter. That y'all need to stop this shit. And the reason why somebody brought up Kevin Samuels, I mean, I understand that there's a little leak there, but I understand what Celeste was saying. Celeste is saying, look, in this space, we have men who y'all look up to who are saying that they need to find young women. And then they start saying that after 19 years old, we're bad, and 25 years old is where you hit the wall. Anything after 25 is terrible. And then you have the men who listen and they believe it. They're like, yeah. They also, we've heard you men talk about, well, if she's 15 in my state, it's okay. Y'all even talk about going overseas to get with them even younger. Bunch of sick ass fuckers. Now I'm gonna get off of here because I'm too old for this shit right here. I've been had a heart attack, fucking around, whipping all y'all asses, okay? Making these little niggas go get switches so I can. Anyway, you know I love you, GMT. I'm gone, baby. Thank you for having me.
All right.
You're going to kick me off because I can't find the chat. So can you kind of knock me out for me? Thank you, babe.
Yep. Jalen, final thoughts.
Alright, man, it's been nice talking to you, man. But hey, we got these female predators out there in these streets too. They prey on young boys too. Why y'all not talking about that, people in the chat? But you know, y'all ignored it. We got some white predator females and black female predators out there who prey on young boys too. Why y'all not talk about that? Huh? People in the chat. But you know, y'all stay silent on that.
Okay. Well, it was great having you on.
One more thing, man.
Uh-huh.
Keep doing your thing, man. I'm Jalen the man. I'm out. Peace.
All right, we got the Golden Arsenal in the building. You're the last one.
Yeah, I'm gonna address Trinity's point. She said that men ain't addressed that. I'm gonna address it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That guy, that follows Coach Greg Adams. By the way, it's not his. You're not in control. If somebody follows you as a paedophile, GMT, what can you do? Yeah, you don't know until they're being exposed. Of course, him looking at a 13-year-old as somebody to sleep with and talking about it, which he's guilty. I'm not going to turn around there and say, "Oh, I tried to defend it." He's guilty. Yeah, he's admitted to that. Yeah, anybody can be set up by the police. Yeah, but or be set up by anybody. Yeah, but the thing is that he's turned around there and admitted to, and said it like it's no big deal. Yeah, that's I mean, but the women are partly to blame in this situation. I'm sorry, and I don't mean because in the black community, yeah, there is a problem with paedophilia. There is a problem with paedophilia in the black community, right? But I guess this paedophilia problem comes down to the fact that these women here choose guys who are a lot of they choose guys that are drug dealers, yeah, and a lot of them sleep with or probably deal with girls that are underage, yeah. I'm talking it, yeah. And this is the thing about it: these women, if these women stopped picking from these 20 to 30% of guys, yeah, and picked from the other good guys, yeah, you'd have less pedophiles. I'm gonna also say, yeah, that yeah, this what was I gonna say? Yeah, like I say, yeah, EPD445 is guilty as hell. But back on Dalem's point, in our community, we also have sisters that are sleeping underage. But this just nothing gets said about this. Minister Jack played a clip that I watched. Was it last month of a daughter telling her mum that this man that she's seen is touching her, yeah. But because that little because the mum is getting looked after and her bills paying, she's actually saying to her daughter as if to say, "Are you sure he's a very good man?" And she's actually like almost like taking the man's side, yeah. So it's funny these sisters can come up here and talk about this. Yes, you have men that are sick in the black community, yeah. But you also have black women that are sick too, yeah. Who are doing similar things, yeah. You have you know what I mean. And like I say, the men that are this way in kind, yeah, are quite often picked up by black sisters, yeah. Yeah, why don't they stop picking up the Pookie and Ray Ray? Yeah. And as for Kevin Samuel, which I'm going to totally defend Kevin Samuel because I'm a subscriber of his show and a member. Kevin Samuel, Coach Greg Adams, and these guys, yeah, they say go for younger women. They didn't say go for underage girls. Yeah, they say younger women, and younger women they say go for is because they can be trained. So even if you take out kids out of this, if you talk about having kids out of that section, yeah, right, the older women are actually worse than the younger women. Yeah, the older women behave even worse than the younger women. Yeah, and the older women follow their younger daughters. Yeah. So for me, yeah, like I said, I hope I've addressed Trinity's point. And like I said, I repeat, yeah, there's no excuse for it. He's guilty. I'm going to say that it was obvious that Bill Cosby was set up, yeah? We know that he was about to do something big for black people. He was going to, and they, like I said, they wanted to stop him. You know what I mean? For me, I've always thought that, yeah? Just like how I don't believe that Michael Jackson's a pedophile, yeah? At all, yeah? Michael Jackson's been targeted because Michael Jackson acts immature, yeah, and it's because he's missed his childhood. But I don't believe he's an abuser. But as for R. Kelly, I watched a full documentary on R. Kelly, and people that keep your secrets are even saying that basically he is thing, or in some cases refusing to kind of speak because they've been well looked after by him, yeah. And for me, like I said, yeah, even family are saying that. So if your family are saying that you have an issue, yeah, and they're interviewing young girls at school saying that this was common, R. Kelly comes around and yeah, and you can see that R. Kelly has a problem by the songs he makes. But you know what I mean? Like I say, so I'll talk up, but why don't the females on here want to talk about female abusers? Yeah, why don't they talk about older women dealing with younger guys if they got a problem with Kevin Samuel saying dealing with younger women? Because this is an issue. They say the females will say someone like 23-year-old is too young. They're in the sense it's wrong. It's this and that, but it's not said if a woman is dealing with a 20-odd-year-old, she's held. If she's dealing with 18-year-old, she's held by a thing. It's so. Do you know what I mean? The black community has to get itself in order, but I don't think I'm not sure that's ever going to happen. Because sisters will always pick thugs, drug dealers, all these kind of things. The guys who are more likely to be child abusers. Yeah? Right? These sisters here will keep picking those guys. And they won't teach their daughters the truth. Yeah? And teach them not to go for. Yeah? We can solve the issues in the black community by half or a lot more if sisters stop picking Pookies and Ray Rays. And I repeat that, they stop picking Pookies and Ray Rays, yeah? I'm not saying that the pedophilia will totally get away, but yes, I'm acknowledging that there is a problem in the black community. With pedophilia, that we need to address. Because in the black community, we address other foolishness, men dating outside their race, and all sorts of nonsense. But yeah, I don't
say hello, say goodnight. Go your fucking ass to sleep, dummy ass nigga. Listen, we don't know what you're talking about. We can't.
You do know what I'm talking about. You do know what I'm talking about. You do. It's different when you do it. Yeah, it's different when you do it. Yeah, exactly. Right. You deal with young boys, and it's okay.
I don't mess with young boys.
Yeah.
But you suck your thumb like babies. Am I lying?
What?
Was you sucking your thumb, baby? Be honest. Like your mama didn't put no hot sauce on your thumb when you was like 5 years old.
What do you mean sucking? What do you mean sucking? I was biting on my thumb.
You was biting on your thumb. You was sucking your thumb. I already clipped it. You know what I mean? I already recorded it. You denying it?
What's your point? Shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right again.
I'm shaming you because you
shame,
should
insult,
be
and guilt
shamed.
need to be right. This is the problem in the black community now.
No, this is the problem in the black community is that some of you niggas still suck your thumb at 30 plus years old.
Daryl.
Yo, GMT, I want to say this too. I forgot to say this after I left.
You're a joker, bum.
I want to say this, that the problem with the black community also, we got to stop saying Black Lives Matter. Fuck Black Lives Matter. I
agree, brother. That point.
What the fuck is Black Lives Matter doing for us? If we ain't talking about black on black crime and black on black violence, I don't give a fuck. This mindset that we got
asthma?
This mindset that we got is a white supremacist mindset. You know what I'm saying? This pedophilia, it comes from the Europeans. This black on black violence, it comes from the white men.
Got it. What you think about this dude who's sucking his thumb at 30 years old, baby?
It's a problem in all communities. I don't think that it's come from European. It's a problem in all communities.
No, pedophilia come from the savage, man. If you go back, that man on man action, that come from Europe, man. Okay? Or you gotta go back, what was the Spartans doing? They was having sex with men. Okay? This is their culture. This is the white European culture that have this type of sex with children, you know, eating babies. You know what I'm saying? All type of that sipping they sperm. That's what white people do. Drink baby sperm and shit. So what
you're getting off the point. Gotti, you're getting off the point. You're getting off the point, Gotti.
Look, he don't like that.
What the fuck? Just go to bed, Gotti.
But you know, I'm too deep for you black people because y'all don't want to hear the truth.
You push your grandmother, you bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck?
So everything I just said, like I said, we gotta say fuck Black Lives Matter. Fuck black first if they ain't even about no real shit.
That needs to go to sleep.
You know,
probably.
And I want to say, Golden Arsenal got some points what he was saying because I agree with the brother.
This
he got some points.
But he suck his thumbs. He got another for the titties. Jalen, how you doing, baby?
You know, but like I said, hey, Grandmaster Troll, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Grandmaster Troll, you did a good job with this panel. But we need
you don't need to be around, Gotti. You don't need to be around.
Yeah, I know.
A perfect example is somebody in the chat room said, y'all know these young girls out here be acting like hoes sometimes. And that is the fucking problem.
Hey, yo, GMT.
Instead of addressing the issue,
don't let the haters compromise.
You want to deflect. You want to blame Pookie and Ray Ray. You want to blame white supremacy. You want to say things like, well, women are predators too, instead of addressing the issue. And let me tell you something, Gotti. I just said it in the chat room, a black man meeting a black child for child sex is black on black crime.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
no, it wasn't.
Yes,
because
Trinity, I did address the issues. Trinity, I addressed your issues. I addressed your issues. How dare you?
No.
You
addressed my issue, but then you also implemented your own deflection tactic by saying that women are predators too, when that has nothing to do with the topic.
Black women invites predators in their household. Black women invite the predators in their household.
Thank you very much. Black women invite predators in their household.
So when you have sex
yeah, that's so, dude, man. I agree with that, man. Big J.
What I'm trying to say is, why is it so hard for you guys to address the issue of this predatory behavior?
Tell black women. Tell black women. Tell black women to stop having sex with multiple men and bringing multiple men in their households, and they won't have predators touching their kids.
What does having sex with multiple men have anything to do with a grown man seeking out a child to have child?
Why are you women producing so much lesbians? Why are you women producing so much lesbians? What do you think the lesbians do? Do you think they're these young girls?
What does lesbians have to do with?
We ain't getting ready to talk about your fantasies, motherfucker.
Pedophilic behavior.
I'm talking reality. I'm talking reality. Do some research. Do the statistics. No, we are producing more lesbians of any race.
That you're using.
You are mad. You're mad at lesbians because of.
And I'm not mad. I'm still trying to figure out why isn't one of you males up here answering my question?
Did you
what
hear how
was
his
a
mind
grown man doing meeting a 13-year-old?
Like I said, the same reason why black women have multiple men running in and out their house every night
motherfuckers are sick
into
and
the morning.
dirty, and it's up to us to decipher it. That's what you're saying, right?
But like I said, Grandmaster Troll,
you motherfuckers,
I'm not here
to help you. No, hang on a minute. I want to defend the men here. We tried to help you women. We tried to help you women. We tried to help you.
If no black men
Guys, you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear.
We're going to start looking at every single
masculinity.
You can't help us. Okay,
you motherfucking zoo animal. That's what the fuck is the problem. You all are degenerate. Well, not everybody.
What about firefighters and police officers and army officers?
That triggered you, didn't it, nigga?
They don't want the regular dudes.
And
They
you
want
don't
the
want to
drug dealers.
accept responsibility for your degeneracy, so you want to put it on a woman.
No, black woman is the degenerate. Black woman is becoming
Is a woman supposed to know if
Black
a man
woman
is
is
sick
becoming-
until he commits
Hey,
the
Mela,
act? How
black
is we
woman is
supposed
becoming
to know that?
degenerate. Black
Did you not
woman is
listen?
becoming
Wait a minute.
degenerate.
Did you not listen to my point? Did you not listen to the point on what I said about Minister Jack? Showed a clip of her daughter. Yeah,
and I want to say something about man. And I want to say something about Arsenal.
She shot her down. I want to say something else. Piece of shit.
And I
ain't
want to
shit.
say
You ain't
something
never
else.
gonna be shit because you ain't shit.
And I want to say
Admit
something
it.
else, Grandmaster Troll.
Admit it.
I was disturbed. All right, and I was disturbed this week with the video I saw on Cynthia G channel where she basically took shots at Black Rob. Where she took shots at Black Rob and DMX. Let me say this: those men was suffering from
Somebody
pain.
go visit this man and slice his throat, please.
We need to stop taking shots at black men that going through pain because black women, we got so sympathy for black women that's going through pain, but black men don't get the same
He want a woman to get raped. He said that he wants a woman to get raped, and he pushed his grandmother and all that other kind of shit. Somebody
R.I.P.
visit this
DMX
man,
and Black Rob.
slice his
all right,
throat.
and Cynthia G, you need to go to hell, bitch. I'll tell you right now, Cynthia G need to go to hell. Somebody need to knock her fucking head off.
SYSB.
Cynthia G need her fucking head knocked off. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man.
You need your throat cut.
All right, Cynthia G need her head knocked
need your
off
throat
for what she
cut,
said about Black
motherfucker.
Rob. That man was on his
You
deathbed.
need your throat cut.
Okay, R.I.P. DMX and Black Rob. Who? So
bet you
what?
won't be
They had
talking
multiple
shit,
children.
Allow me
So what?
to
They
say
had
this
multiple
right now.
children.
Allow me to say that the SYSBM are coon sexuals. Y'all some coon sexuals at the SYSBM.
No, you're a coon.
Y'all some coon sexuals. Y'all sit there worry about some goddamn black women. Y'all get how you guys saving yourself, black men
pretending to be boys. That's all we got. Men
Negroes
pretending
sit there and say man your goddamn self.
and boys pretending to be men. They don't know what the fuck position they hold. They just all over the place with it. They need to shut the fuck up.
And
No,
let me
Cynthia G need to shut the
be
fuck up.
honest.
And black women like you need to shut the fuck up.
Trinity, you're the ones picking you're the ones picking the crap men. Stop blaming all us black men for the fact that you pick shit men. And when we try to tell you about these shit men, you still pick the shit men.
And let me be clear, if black men do not step up and check this behavior and start protecting their own communities from sexual predators, I have no problem with white supremacists coming in and doing the job for us.
Like I said, we got nothing but sellouts in our community, and black
Because
women,
I don't like.
if you support these black sellouts, and shame
You
on you.
prey on children no matter what
All
the
right.
race is.
These people is against these people is against black people. These black women is ashamed of black men.
Black rain.
It's not a fault that you're scared of white men. It's not a fault. Relax.
You got pedophilia in every community. Yeah. Let me tell you.
Hey,
let's
it's
use
the
white
truth.
community, the big
Females
difference.
bring
You know what
sexual
it is,
predators in the
white
household.
community. They chase them out. They chase them out with guns.
Good,
They chase them
and
out
you
with
should
things.
be chasing them out of your communities too.
So hang on a minute. I don't own a gun. I live in the UK. I live in the UK. We don't have guns in here like you do in America.
Now you want to exclude yourself from the conversation and say you're from the UK. But every time you got your mouth wide the fuck open in Black Americans'
are
business.
responsible for it because you pick a lot of you women will pick a guy and just because he pays the bills, you will settle with your daughters being abused. Yeah, you will settle with your daughters being abused. I'm talking.
Like I
you
said,
settle with your daughters
if
being
these men are
abused
too
because he's
cowardly
paying
to
your
step
bills
up
and he's giving you a nice car and giving you a nice this and that.
I have no problem with a white supremacist coming in and escorting a fucking child predator out of our community. I have no problem with that. If y'all won't do it, then let somebody fucking do it.
Yeah.
White racist.
That don't sound crazy.
I don't give a fuck. Who
White
gets
racist.
shot
You need to be checked.
because children need to be protected.
We want white racists. We want white racists to go
I don't give
after
a
our
fuck
people.
who do it. I don't care who do it. Children need to be protected.
Could I say something? I'm listening to this video when he got caught. This dude is agreeing that he did something wrong. He knew she was 13 before he even hit her up. This is some sick shit. And if you haven't listened to it,
exactly,
you need to go listen to this shit.
Hey, Grandmaster Troll, this is what I'm talking about. These people still stuck in the matrix, man. This is why black people ain't going nowhere. We got nothing but sellout, nothing but sheep, and we already know they're gonna sell their people out. You just heard what they just said.
You selling your people out when you are allowing predators to abuse children before they are even developed.
Right?
Like I said,
You living
like
off
I
your
said,
grandmother talking
that was
this
a
shit,
racial.
right?
What happened to EPD was a racial.
live
Was
on your
racial
own and you
profile.
talking this shit.
That was racial profile.
You're not a
That's all
man.
that was. Racial
You're not a
profile.
man. You're a boy. You're not
Racial
a man.
profile.
Just looking for a goddamn nipple or some shit. You are a boy.
All right, I'm getting ready to end this stream for good. I'm gonna drop
Yeah,
every.
end this stream. Yeah, end this stream.
Hey, hold on, man. I got something to say.
Salute to you.
Hey, Grandmaster Troll, I got something to say, man. One more quick, man.
He fantasized about being with children.
Yo, GMT,
Oh, I'm sorry,
I'm
Big J, go ahead.
yo, GMT, yo, email me, man. I'm putting my email in the back chat, man. We gotta do a show, man.
I
You
got
know,
something important to say. I got
You know,
something to say.
hey, check the back chat. Yo, GMT, check the back chat, bro.
All right.
Email me, GMT. We gotta do a show.
Okay,
And like I
let
said,
Big
man,
J talk,
we
dude.
gotta get all these,
Gotti,
these
you're
fuck niggas out of
invisible.
here.
You're invisible.
Okay?
You're invisible.
Go ahead,
Ain't
Big
nobody
J.
thinking about
Like
you.
I
You're
said,
invisible.
peace, love, and light to all
You're
my
dead
black
already.
melanated
You're
people.
the walking dead.
All my melanated people.
Nobody
Peace,
gives a
love, and
fuck
light.
about you and what you're
Okay.
talking about.
And
You're not
fuck
even
these
entertaining no more.
Fuck these white
At all.
supremacists and
At
fuck
all.
Black
God
Lives
damn,
Matter.
man.
Fuck B1.
You the
Fuck
walking
Black
dead,
Lives
nigga.
Matter and
You the
fuck
walking
B1.
dead.
If it ain't about black people getting out the matrix, fuck
You
all
the
these
walking
groups.
dead, nigga.
Fuck
Fuck your
B1
message.
and fuck BLM. Fuck
Oh,
Black
y'all
Lives
that
Matter.
business,
That boy needs to be
Fuck
checked.
Black Lives Matter.
Got it. You love Hassan Campbell so much, right? Well,
That's
let me
a
ask
fact.
you this: do you think that Hassan Campbell would have appreciated a white supremacist coming in and stop him before he got molested and abused as a child? He wouldn't give a fuck who came and saved him.
If anybody peep what
That's
Gotti trying to
bullshit.
talk about, y'all ain't shit.
Like I said, I'm not for white supremacy at all. I hate white supremacy.
You can't blame white supremacy on that shit.
I got something to say. People in the panel.
Hunt after a young
Your
girl.
goddamn business.
You can't blame white
China,
supremacy.
how you doing, China? How you doing, beautiful?
I got a question for
Of course, it ain't white supremacy. It's black on black crime.
I got a question for the
Just
men on
like
the
just
panel
like you
real
can't blame every black man though.
My question
for that
is
one
on
black
the
man's
panel.
decision though.
No,
Let her try to speak. Let her try to speak.
I got a question
Did you get
for the men on
did you sell crack to your grandmother yet, Gotti?
The only question I have for the men on the panel, except for Gotti, I don't want him to answer. I want the other men. What does any of that have to do with a man sleeping with a child? What
They're
y'all
not going to answer that question.
I'll answer that. I said it's wrong. I said him wrong. Yeah, it's wrong what he's doing. Yeah,
It's sick. It's sick.
Okay, so if the
But
top,
why
so
does
if we're
it
talking
happen?
about,
he should be locked up for life and never released.
Wait, if the topic is about pedophiles, what the fuck does that have to do with the women? If we're talking about a man sleeping with a younger girl, do you agree or what?
China's is right. A man drove 20.
China, what? Let me answer your question. Yeah, I'm directly answering your question. China, yeah.
Oh, let Big J
It goes
go.
both ways.
Let Big J go. Let Big J go.
When I
Let
was
Big
at
J go.
school,
Let
when I was
Big
at
J
school,
go.
my friend was 15. The 8-year-old now.
Fucking damn it! Now,
Because it just don't sound right. It sounds like you trying to make an excuse for a man sleeping with a child. If the topic
I'm not
is
making
about,
an excuse.
if you don't agree,
Big
if
J
you
a
don't
low,
agree,
baby.
then
That's
you
why.
then everybody
That's
should be
why.
agreeing on.
Hey,
We should be all on the same page.
Hey,
But
China,
it seemed like
you
y'all
talking to
trying
me?
to. I'm not talking to you. It seemed like y'all, the men on the panel, want to have a gender war, and that's not what we're talking about. The topic is: do you think it's right for a grown man to sleep with a child?
Hell no.
No.
Okay, so we should be focused on that topic. Why are you attacking the women on the panel if they're
Exactly.
saying that
For the 20th
you
time.
shouldn't be, no men should be sleeping with a child? But y'all, what I'm listening to is men trying to have a gender war. For what reason?
They want to blame the
I
women.
said this is white. I didn't say nothing about gender.
Hella late.
I said this is
They
about white
want to blame
supremacy.
the women.
That
This is
motherfucker
about
needs
white.
to
This
he trying to see young girls.
Hold
They
on.
want to
Listen,
suck their thumb
y'all
and
dudes is yelling,
blame women.
y'all yelling and screaming, but y'all not even understanding that this is all about white supremacy and a white supremacist going after black men. Okay, if he can go after EPD, he can go after all of the other black men on this panel. That's white supremacy right there.
Gotti, shut up.
Okay,
Shut up.
okay. I don't
You
subscribe
wanted
to white
that.
supremacy.
Listen. We're just talking about pedophiles off rip. It don't matter what color it is. If you a fucking pedophile, you a pedophile.
That
No
white
color has nothing
supremacist
to
is
do
a
with
white
it.
is a pedophile. Y'all don't even know that the white
What
supremacist
the
was a
fuck are you
pedophile,
talking
a
about?
homophobe,
What
and a
are you
racist.
talking about? You're all over the
All
place.
that white supremacy
Lord
shit,
have
that shit
mercy.
don't matter. They got nothing to chase if you
It
ain't
has
doing
nothing
shit.
to do with a man sleeping
That's
with
what I
a
said.
child.
People need to do their homework.
13-year-old girls.
People need to
This
do their
attention
homework.
seeking nigga don't even know
People
what
need to
the
do
fuck
their
he
homework.
thinks.
That's why I'm doing a video
This
on my channel. And after
attention
I get off this
seeking
live,
nigga
GMT, I'm
can't
doing a
even live
video.
on his own.
GMT, I'm
Okay?
doing a video on my channel, and you will see
He
this dude
can't
is a pedophile
avoid being
and a racist
accosted by a group
and
of men. He ain't a man. What the
Listen,
fuck?
GMT, watch the video I'm dropping on my channel about this white dude, Chet Goldstein, a racist,
Listen to him
pedophile,
promoting himself.
and
Man,
a homophobe. So what did that show you right there?
what
That
kind of
dude
homo shit
is an
happened in
enemy.
that alley that you got walked down?
Like I said,
Gone. Peace.
black people need to be. If y'all about black first, y'all need to be about black
Well,
first.
what
Stop
about
attacking
your
black men
grandma, nigga? What about
and
your
stop
black
that
grandma,
bullshit.
nigga? What
Okay,
about your black
I
grandma?
hate white. I hate white
What
supremacy.
about your black
I
grandma?
hate white supremacists.
What
I hate
about
white
your black
supremacists,
grandma,
and I
nigga?
hate white
What
motherfuckers that
about
hate
your
me.
black grandma,
The
you
fuck out of
stupid
here.
ass bitch? What about your black grandma, you hoe ass nigga? What about your
Yeah,
black grandma, nigga?
I know you a coon. I know you like white
Oh yeah,
people.
you got
I
that
know
right,
you like
though,
white
nigga.
people.
Well, I
Fuck
tell you
you.
what, nigga,
I don't
are
give a
bitch.
fuck about white Caucasians that come from me. Fuck out.
Come for you, dude. You got robbed by one. You
All
got
right,
robbed
I
by
don't give a fuck
Caucasian,
about
nigga.
no
You got
Caucasoid
robbed.
that come
You
from
got
me
robbed. Who
out
the
of a
fuck you
fucking
think
cave.
you're talking to?
Fuck those cave beasts. Fuck you too.
You got robbed. You got robbed, bitch. You got robbed like a punk ass bitch. You're a nigga. You're a punk.
Like I said, I'm not no nigga. I'm far from a nigga. I'm a king, my brother. I'm a king. Far from a
King
nigga.
my ass. Real kings
Far from a
don't get
nigga.
robbed, nigga. Real kings
You a
don't
nigga.
fucking get robbed.
You a nigga because you love the white
Yeah,
man.
you goddamn
You a
right.
nigga.
I'm gonna be the nigga.
You love the white man. You
a
Uncle
bitch.
Tom. Fuck you,
You a
nigga.
hoe
All right,
ass.
I'm
You're
getting
ass,
ready to
you
end the
big
stream. I'm
bitch
getting
ass
Fuck you.
ready.
You love
Hey,
crack.
Man, y'all ain't talking about me.
hey, I
Nigga,
got
you
something to say, people. People. Okay, we already know about the dude. What about the women who praise on young boys? Why y'all not
Why
talking about
won't
that?
you just stick to the
Why
topic?
you not talking about the
Why don't you
topic?
stick to the topic, Jalen? Stick to the topic.
Okay, I'm gonna let Big J give his final words because he hasn't gave them yet.
Oh, here's my fucking father. You niggas is dumb. You niggas stupid. You niggas lack some moral character. You niggas lack any goddamn authority to talk on shit. Cause you niggas ain't shit. I ain't here to entertain you niggas. If I was, you say so. I already unzip my. No. Don't get that carried away. What y'all need to do is shut the fuck up and have a fucking season fucking therapy. That's what you Negroes need to do. Because you niggas ain't shit. Y'all ain't gonna be shit. The only goddamn thing you gonna talk about these black women. The black women did this. Y'all won't focus on a goddamn third 13-year-old girl getting targeted. You stupid ass niggas. Got it? I'm gonna give you a gasoline enema and a match and blow your bitch ass up. Cause that's what the fuck I'm gonna do to you. Hairbrain bitch ass nigga. I'm out this motherfucker.
Wow. We're talking
So there's a story. I forget the young white girl's name. She got kidnapped by these Mexicans, and a black man went into the house and saved them little white girls from being held captive. When the news went viral, that black man was held up as a hero, and not somebody who was trying to run in somebody's house or expose nobody. He was a hero because he saved them little white girls from being held captive. They didn't give a fuck that he was black. All they gave a fuck about was him assisting them and bringing their children back home. Okay? Listen, let me tell you something. If somebody touched my child, or if I know that there's a child predator around, I don't give a fuck who come help me get that motherfucker out of my neighborhood. Chinese, black, white, white supremacist, Indian, or more. I don't give a fuck because it goes beyond race when you are abusing or seeking to abuse children. And this is why you have to keep a vigilant eye on your children, because you have grown ass people thinking like this. They have no compassion, no sympathy for the child. They're always going to try to use deflections instead of addressing the problem. Right. And this is very sad and it's fucking embarrassing.
Yep. Hey, shout out
to it is. It's a shame. It's a damn shame.
This is my first time ever coming over here, but I'm aware of who you are and stuff like that. It's good, but like I ain't know it be popping over here like that. I subscribed like a month ago, but like shit, I don't get the alerts and shit like that. So I guess I gotta unsubscribe and subscribe again. You know how that shit works. Because I don't really looking at my like all the things that I'm subscribed to. Because like you go to that you go to the little button where it says subscriptions and shit like that, and then you be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. You know what I'm saying? I don't be getting alerts and shit like that. But shout out to Mella. Shout out to everybody that touched down. You know what I'm saying? Big J. Everybody. Trinity. Everybody cool. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much get along with everybody, but some people they like to work you, but it is what it is. Shout out to everybody that, came to the chat, and thank you for having me up, man. I just wanted to congratulate you. You got a nice little thing going on over here. I'll be back.
Okay. It's good having you on the panel.
No doubt. Like shit, I wanted to get involved in that shit and everybody disappeared. I think I was like a little bit behind because my phone kept ringing and shit like that, and it kind of put me behind. So I was like, so when I got up here, cause it was like 8 people up there and shit, and then I got up here and it was us 3 and shit. I'm like, okay, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you keep busy. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I'm gonna unsubscribe and subscribe again to make sure I get all the notifications, man. I'll be back.
All right. I'll be looking forward to seeing you around.
Yeah, no doubt, man. You take it easy, dog.
All right, take care.
All right, no doubt, family.
We got the asterisk. Final thoughts.
Man, I'm gonna just leave it real brief because it was already a lot said, and I hopped on late. You know, there's a lot of buffoonery said, but that man should be held accountable. You know, he's a predator. He should be X'd out and held accountable. You know, it's really no excuse. It's really no excuse. And to be honest with myself and the whole panel, I really don't even want to be associated. But I gotta just get this off my chest. You know, I can't be associated with none of that. That's a predator. So, I mean, I feel like regardless of we don't have to.
Your volume went down a little bit.
You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
If we don't got.
Your volume went down again.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got my headphones in. But look, that man admitted out of his mouth that he was interested in 13-year-old girls, you know, thinking he's talking to this girl. I don't know how they set it up or whatever. You know, that's a whole nother conversation, but he needs to be held accountable for his own, you know, decision. And I don't think other people, you see, people was bringing up other people's names in the panel. That's bullshit. They should be talking about that man and who he is. And that's why this shit is dumb, because, you know, people like that could just get up and talk and get a following, and, you know, that integrity ain't even really there. So it's really a bunch of idiots following more idiots, and you can judge them based off the content they even watch. So I can't even be fucking associated. I ain't heard nothing about this dude. I ain't never seen none of his content or anything. But I saw a couple people talking about that situation. It's just really disheartening, you know, being that I'm a man myself. And I call myself something that he thinks he could call himself as well, which is a man, and he's not just a grown child. And I think he should be held accountable. But that's that.
All right, it was great having you on. Before I go, we had a $4.99 super chat from the Sherazade board. She says, "Go back to your country, Golden Arsenal." And who else did we have? We had Sir Chelsea Boots said, Golden Arsenal, speak on your own community and stay out of ADOS spaces. We didn't ask for your opinion. Go to fire, which I assume is hell. Then we had a BMT coming. BMT says this space is like Pokemon. They gotta catch them all. Let's see, is that everybody? And then Sway Celeste coming through with a $5 cash app saying, "Great show, fire emoji," but I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. My final thoughts: if you wanna hold people accountable and protect your own people and be on code when they do something wrong, you gotta call them out. Now, the people may have been a white supremacist, but if EDP didn't respond to that 13-year-old when that 13-year-old contacted him, he could have ended the conversation. That's what he was supposed to do, but he small talked the little girl, and then when he felt comfortable, he moved the conversation into a more sexual nature, and he's got to hold the L for that. We got Rollo in the building, so shout out to Rollo, shout out to Taz, because they were one of the very few people that I seen talk about it. So then that inspired me to look a bit more into it. When I looked a bit more into it and I seen that dude basically admitted to everything that he was being accused of, I had to call him out. BMT coming through with another $2 super chat says, "Dudes defend the community like y'all defend pedos." I mean, when you don't hold pedos accountable and call them out, it sounds like you're defending them. No, when you talk about Pookies and Ray Rays and who BWs are allegedly dating, this, that, and the third, and you don't hold that man accountable for what he did and just hold him accountable and don't deflect to other people, it sounds a little suspect, especially when you got dudes in this space talking about in this state the age of consent is 15, the age of consent is 16, or in this country the age of consent is 14. The lines become blurred and you get thrown in with people like EDP445 who's out here, fantasizing about every female that's above the age of 13. I mean, they're going to put you in the same bracket as them. And if you got a brand and people of that ilk is giving you money, and if they connect the dots and connect, hey, it's just going to be one big clusterfuck. And that's what we had here tonight. But I'm getting tired. I'm about to go to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. Peace.